Guys, Beef doesn't know that we're live. He's taking his goddamn sweet time getting his fucking coffee. So I went live on him. He doesn't know. He's gonna find out. I'm fucking with him. Guys, how do? It is I, your boy, here again, 6 2/3. He knows. He found out.
Whatever, you fucking prick.
We're live here again with the nostalgic, centric, all amazing, legally distinct from the NCAA video games tournament. I am your main host, 6 2/3, otherwise known as the Concrete Rose. I'm here, joined here again today by my older brother, Judgmental Beef, the Divine Bovine. Beef, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Hello, Judgmental Beef here, and welcome to the most concrete, unchanging, never shifting, always the same date, the same bat time, same bat channel, never once differentiating. Here every single week, never changes, the most solid show in all of Twitchdom.
That's right.
Right, Six?
That's right. We are never known for changing on the fly, completely reliable, safe as houses, guys. Like,
we'll be here every Sunday, 8-ish Eastern time, every single Sunday. Every Sunday.
So, guys, we're changing the BroDown. We're gonna start going Fridays at 8 p.m. So if you like any of this, if you've been paying attention, you've been tuning in every week to see the legally distinct NCAA. Just let us know, or we're just letting you know we're going to Fridays at 8 p.m. So if you want to see us finish out the tournament, we got 2 more brackets to go through. It's gonna be on Fridays, 8 a.m.
All right, so by skipping the whole video test thing, I've got to readjust my damn camera live. So
You're fine.
whatever.
You're fine. I guarantee you, nobody's looking at our fucking webcams. So
What? Do you mean the 2 viewers we have aren't just me and Karrison? What are you talking about?
yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's it. Pretty much how it's going. Like, Beef. Before we get into the tournament, how are you doing? What's going on with you, man?
Oh, we're doing okay. I got my hair cut so that way I look a little bit less like baby bird Brock Lesnar.
Newly hatched baby bird. I love it.
Right. It's actually been a decent week. I mean, I had work wasn't bad. I got a lot of videos done.
When did your hair like start thinning? Like, cause isn't your hair thinning, or is it thinning, or you just
yes. It is like physically thinning right here, right in the Eddie Munster.
Yeah,
and it's a pain because it's like I normally just try to part in the middle. I used to like to comb it straight back, and I would have like a little bit of spike coming up right here, and it worked out for me because that's how Mrs. Beef re-met me and married me with that hairstyle, and it's like, oh. Well, I can't do that anymore because I'm old. And it's like just, you would see 3 or 4 strands every month or so just go through and start falling out. And it's like, oh, I got sunburned at the front of my Eddie Munster. How did that happen? And now I actually have to worry about shit like that. It's like taking some sunblock and going straight down the middle of my head to catch my part and the things where it's thinning out. And it's like, oh, God.
I can't believe.
I look like Sean and Robert, and I don't want to.
Yeah, Sean and Robert are our uncles on my mother's side. Like, Beef is definitely turning into the uncles on my mother's side.
I'm gonna try not to interrupt things as much because Six told me during the course of the week that I interrupted him like the entire show.
The entire show. Oh my God. I was like, I mean, I don't really care. It's not a big deal. Who gives a shit? But
right.
But I was just like, holy shit. At first, like, especially when I listened to it back, I was like, is this man bits getting me? Is he fucking with me intentionally? Like, because when I was listening to it back, I was like, he is literally interrupting me every single thing I say, which I thought was hilarious too.
That is a bad habit that I have. I can get into where it's like, oh, I'm hitting today, or something that I'm interested in, and it's literally my opinions must be front and center.
Yeah, of course.
And like I'm that meme where it's the nerd pouring the coffee into the overflowing cup.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
So that is how I work. I try not to do that. I have to be conscious of it, but sometimes I fall back into it.
It's okay. It's no big deal.
So I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna try and do less. I will not interrupt you from this point.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I know what he's doing.
Nostalgia-centric amazing tournament coming up, folks. NCAA, legally distinct.
I knew it. He was baiting me into it. I thought about not saying anything at all, just to fuck with him. But I was like, no, he set it up. I got to give him the execution. It wasn't. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I don't really care. I just saw it as like the boy is excited. It's like
that's exactly.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
He's having fun. He's excited. That's all that it is. So, like,
speaking of having fun and excited, the Olympics.
Oh yeah. I have not, other than the Gojira video that we watched
that I showed you.
Yeah, I have seen nothing of the Olympics this year, which sucks because like I used to watch the Olympics every year or every time that it was on. Like I loved the Olympics back in the day, but like I just haven't. I got no time. I got zero time.
Well, and the no time thing sucks, and it's how do you consume it this year? You know?
I don't even know how to watch it, to be honest with you. Like, I where is the Olympics right now? Like, what channel?
NBC, Peacock, the E network, all of the NBC owned networks are the ones that have aired it this year. The closing ceremonies, I think, maybe today.
Oh no shit.
I think my issue is that I don't have cable, so I go through and I stream everything.
Yeah,
like
me too.
Normal people do in the 2024.
I don't even have Netflix. Like I don't even. It's like
I do have Netflix, but only for the Great British Baking Show.
Yeah, that was the only when I did have Netflix. That was literally the only thing I was watching it for.
I watched that on Netflix, but also The Witcher. I like that series. Spoilers.
Did they? Have you seen the new season without Henry Cavill?
I have not yet. I haven't had a chance to consume much TV, which is kind of where I was also going with the Olympics, because it's all on Peacock.
Yeah,
and it's all separated into chunks. And into here's all the gymnastics, here's all the swimming, here's all the boxing, here's all of the things. Go pick what you want to see.
Yeah.
And as anybody who grew up walking through Blockbuster and spending an hour and a half in there because you can't decide on what you want to watch and then go home and not be able to watch it because it's time for bed.
Yeah.
This is the exact same feeling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
When I used to watch the Olympics on NBC, it was, this is what we're putting on NBC. You're going to watch it. And it's like, okay, that's what I'm watching today. Yay! That is so much better than the infinite choice that you've had.
Yeah, bro.
To go through, it's like, what do I watch now?
Yeah.
There is no way that I'm even turning on Equestrian.
No.
No. It's like, what do I want to see how my glue is made? No, I'm not watching Equestrian. I'm not watching it.
I would make the argument that like basically everybody who watches the Olympics, you're just watching the gymnastics, and you're just watching the gymnastics because the girls are hot and they're in tight-fitting clothes and they're doing all sorts of stretchy things. So I was just like, that's generally speaking what everybody, as far as I know, watches the Olympics for. So
I would just like to take this second to point out Six's rampant sexism and misogyny.
Nah, don't.
And they're cute and they're wearing outfits and not the amazing feats of athleticism.
No.
And all these other things. And it's almost insulting that you think that the only part of the Olympics that someone would watch is just the girls' Olympics just because they're cute.
Mm-hmm.
So we were watching women's gymnastics.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I've seen the memes on the internet, okay? Like, there's a lot of horny people out there watching the Olympics right now. Like,
I mean, it's the internet. There's a lot of horny people.
Oh, yeah, big time. It's not the Olympics, it's volleyball. It's looking at the Brazilians and volleyball. That's basically everybody watch.
Well,
or the swimmers. They synchronized swimming. I have seen a lot of the memes lately on Twitter about the crevices and vaginal Jesus, vaginal, the crevices for the synchronized swimming.
What are you doing? Why are you like this?
I'm fucking tired, man. I'm so exhausted. I'm very, very sleepy.
The U.S. women's national team did win the soccer gold medal, so they beat Brazil. That's really good. I wasn't expecting that.
No. I mean, it's Brazil. Like, soccer's in their blood.
Yep. There's some controversy again this year over gymnastics, over the women's gymnastics.
Really?
So last year it was Simone Biles getting the twisties and not being able to find herself in the air, and people were shitting on her. It's like, oh well, you should do everything you can for your country and represent them in the games. And it's like, she's 23, dude.
Yeah, well, it's also these opinions are coming from fucking couch monsters who fucking get overheated and out of breath going to the fucking refrigerator. So,
like, the only workout they doing is curling another Pabst Blue Ribbon up to their mouth to take a sip.
Yeah, some fucking Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Like, it's
right.
I don't. For me, I'm of the thinking and the proclivity that it's like, if you are not currently doing the thing that other people are doing or trying to get better at it, then sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. Like, if you can't go do the what is it, the Charlie horse? What is it? The paddle horse? What is the thing called?
Pommel horse.
Pommel horse. If you can't do
if you can't do the Charlie horse.
The Charlie horse. If you can't do the Charlie horse, shut up. Like, you get no opinion in this. Like, none.
I believe you were attempting the Charlie horse with Carrison this weekend.
Oh, God, I did last night. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I'm so beat up, guys. I'm so fucking beat up. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I'd sure like to, you know? Like,
oh, man.
Oh, God. I'm so sore. I'm very sore, guys. I'm extremely, extremely sore. Have you guys... Here, I'll give you an idea. Have you guys ever tried to wash the back windshield of a Hummer H2 with only your taste buds? That's what I'm saying. You know, that's what it is. Like,
I mean, hopefully there would be a lot less dead flies.
Got a lot of love bugs in there, man. It's the season. Like, you got to make sure to get it off or it strips the paint. Like,
oh man, that's terrible. Oh, that's awful. No wonder Carrison yells at you.
Yeah.
I mean, you deserve it, obviously.
We have a weird kink right now where, you know, she's belligerent to me once a week, and I'm like, oh, thank you very much. That's what I like.
Right, and then she shows up at your door, and it's time for scromping.
Time for scromping. Scrompy scromps. Time to bump uglies.
So, back to women's gymnastics.
Oh, good segue.
Speaking of bumping uglies.
Good segue.
Like, everybody was falling on their ass this year. Like, I have seen more people fall during gymnastics than I've ever seen it before. So I don't know if there's something fucked up with, like, the French apparatuses that they use. They had the beam event, you know, the balance beam?
Yeah,
They had 8 competitors in the finals going for the gold medal. You know, it's supposed to be the 8 best in the world, including Simone Biles, the best gymnastic person of all time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I guess that would just be a gymnast, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
They had 8. 5 fell off the beam.
Oh shit.
The 3 that won gold, that gold, silver, and bronze were the 3 that didn't fall.
Oh.
It was the weirdest thing to see.
Well, it's
and, you know,
it's a French balance beam, so it's got nicotine stains all over it, so it makes it slippery.
It's the cum slathered balance beam.
Oh Lord,
that's why.
Jesus, the beef went there. Holy God.
Well, it's French. What do you, I mean? They literally had an entire segment of the opening ceremony dedicated to menage a trois.
That's true. Yeah.
Did you see that part?
No, I did not.
It was literally these 2 dudes and a chick, like, holding up sexy titled books to each other in a library, and they end up going back to a hotel room. And it was all of a devil's threesome. It definitely was.
They were holding up Where the Red Fern Grows and the King James Bible. Like, it's weird.
And then Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One. God. Jesus Christ. It's hilarious. What are we doing on this tournament today, Beef?
I don't know.
No, did I break your joke?
did
you have a joke at the end of it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I had there was the controversy I was going to, but I mean we can skip it. It's okay.
No, you can tell me the controversy. It's fine. Go for it.
Well,
What's the
apparently,
controversy?
which event was it? It was the floor event. There was a floor event where Jordan Childs was going to be third place,
Uh-huh.
and was going to be fifth place, and then they submitted an inquiry saying, "Hey, you guys misscored her difficulty. She should be 1/10 higher, and that 1/10 higher would put her up into third place and
Oh.
knock out the Romanians off the podium, right?"
Oh. No shit.
Well, the judges went, "Oh shit, yeah, we were misjudging her score," and they went through and updated her score because they judged it wrong.
Oh, wow.
So they gave her the bronze. The Romanians had an absolute bitch fit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
Because their Romanian girl was announced as the bronze medalist
Yeah.
until the inquiry came back. It's like, "Oh yeah, no, we'd fucked this up." So Jordan Childs gets her bronze medal. The Romanians file an appeal with the Court of Athletic Arbitration,
Oh.
and they negated the score.
Wow.
So the girl that has the bronze medal now is going to be forced to give it back to the Olympics, so the Olympics can give it to the Romanian girl.
Jesus.
The reason they negated the score isn't because the inquiry was wrong. The judges found the inquiry to be correct. They improperly scored the difficulty of her routine. She ended up with the right score that she should have earned. The reason they negated the score is because she submitted the inquiry after the time limit.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
Apparently, according to their rules, you have to submit the inquiry within 1 minute of the final score being announced.
1 minute?
1 minute.
1 minute? 60 seconds? That's not even like the first 20 words of a fucking BroDown anecdote, you know? Like,
Right. We haven't even gotten to the first joke in 60 seconds.
holy shit. There's a lot of people, like, their brain is on high octane. People are, like, 1 minute is not enough time. That is crazy.
So you want to know the bitch of it? So save that indignation, because there's more coming.
Oh, Lord.
Do you know when they submitted the inquiry?
No,
1 minute, 4 seconds.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, seriously.
They are stripping this girl of the bronze medal that she rightfully earned.
Yeah.
Because she challenged the judges' scoring because the judges were wrong.
Yeah.
And they admitted they were wrong. They're stripping it from her because she submitted it 64 seconds when the limit is 60 seconds.
Get the fuck out of here. That's so stupid. That's so dumb. Especially 4 seconds. You're going to say, oh, it's a 4-second technicality. That's so dumb.
Right.
Man.
It's who cares about accuracy and scoring? And
Yeah.
the point of having a challenge is to say, hey, y'all got this wrong. And then they admit, yeah, we did get this wrong.
Yeah, especially the fact that the judges were wrong. It wasn't anybody else's fault but the judges. Like,
and it was those 3 judges that said, oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, we fucked that up. Oh, my God. John, thank you for joining us this morning. We kind of haven't hit into the NCAA tournament just yet. We're about to.
Yeah.
If we get a tiebreaker, you'll break it because you're the only one here. Thank you for coming, John.
Well, it says there's 4 viewers in chat right now, so.
I don't know. I only see 3.
I don't care. If there are people here, there are people here. If they're not, it's not a big deal.
And we can always wait until someone else comes in, just ask them directly and put them on the spot and make them interact with
exactly. In 2020, they accidentally set the pommel too low, and a ton of people missed their landings. Oh, shit. God.
Yeah, there was something weird with the floor exercise, because people were, because on the floor with the dance routine thing, it's all springy and bouncy, and they jump around and shit, and they get some extra hops on it, right?
Uh-huh.
People were falling ass over tea kettle the entire time.
Ooh.
Like, just flipping, flopping, and flying. They were dusty roads and everywhere. And it was weird seeing the best people in the world just literally hit their ass. The gold medalist last year didn't even qualify this year because her first pass, she bounced and fell on her ass.
Wow.
And there was something off about the floor, and nobody could put their finger on it. And
but they'd like to.
Yeah, they would love to. Maybe just ask the doctors that used to work for the gymnasts.
Yeah, exactly. Can we ban John from chat?
Yes.
They spilled beer on the floor. There were hops everywhere.
Yeah, they're French. They don't drink beer.
No, they really don't. No.
So yeah, and then this whole controversy with the female boxers.
Ah, yeah. Go ahead and touch up on that very, very quickly. Like,
well, I told you earlier in the
Yes,
week
you
the Algerian boxer who was born a woman,
yeah, exactly.
and the Russian boxing committee says that she's got X and Y chromosomes just because she beat an undefeated Russian boxer, so they can vacate her win, and now she's still undefeated.
Fucking ridiculous.
But now people were making a big stink about it because she beat somebody's ass so bad. She's like, I've never felt a punch like that before. And the female boxer that she beat up actually said, no, I was just commenting on how good she is, not that I thought she was a man, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, for real. It's just like...
Well, thankfully she won the gold medal, so that'll make everybody happy now.
Yeah, for real. Like, it's just like, goddamn. It's like, we're such a... I don't know, such a partisan nation, partisan world. I don't know. The whole opening ceremony things where they were honoring Dionysus and doing the feast of Dionysus, and all the Christians in America went, oh well, they're making fun of the Last Supper. Yeah. Oh my God. It's just like
fuck you.
I was like, how dare they make fun of our God, our imaginary false God, with another imaginary false God? That's not right.
Right. Like, just ignore the giant painting that the Feast of Dionysus that it was obviously quoting, because they had a giant blue being dressed up like Dionysus in the middle of it.
It's like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I was like, y'all Christians know that you guys cherry-picked a lot of your religion from other religions, right? Like, that's historically accurate. On top of that, you guys know Jesus, not a doe-eyed white man, right? Like, you guys are going to be very shocked when you get up to the pearly gates, and a lot of the boomers here in Florida are just like, wait, that's what he looks like?
Well, and they were arguing that, because they have one figure in the middle, somewhat wearing a crown, and a couple people on either side, that's obviously the Last Supper.
Yeah, okay.
But no. I mean, Jesus didn't have a set of turntables in front of him. It wasn't a 200-pound trans guy.
No, I kind of like Jesus working the turntables, you know? Like,
well, and I mean, there wasn't 12 apostles in there. There were 18 total people going back and forth, like the Feast of Dionysus.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, if you're so attached to the Last Supper, it was painted by a very gay man.
Yeah,
Eat that.
For sure. It's like, oh my God. All right, let's get to our tournament here. We have a tournament. We have the nostalgic, centric, all amazing time. I don't fucking know.
Can't even get the title right.
I'm dead to the world, boys. We're doing a nostalgia tournament of video games. Literally all the video games that we played when we were kids in our formative years, and basically we are judging all of this on nostalgia and nostalgia only. So from the last.
That's right, John. We're going
match.
From the Last Supper to the first match.
That's how we do. This is an updated bracket from last week or the week before. The last time we did this is our winners, our losers. Basically, Street Fighter 3 cleared.
I mean, we knew it would.
Yeah. Yeah, we knew. Yeah.
We knew how we were and how much we played it, and the only thing on here that had a chance to topple it would have been Super Metroid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think it was an honorable fight. Street Fighter 3, it's hard to beat the best fighting game of all time.
I'm surprised Katamari Damacy got so far. Like, I didn't expect that. Like, I mean, I knew Katamari Damacy was great. We love it, but I didn't expect it to get to not the semifinals, but the...
Well, that is the semifinals of this bracket, yes.
Yeah. I was like, wow, Katamari. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, that's quarter one results. We can show the full brackets. Do you want the full brackets real quick?
Yeah, sure. If you want to kind of give everybody what we're looking at, even though it was up on the screen for 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah, it's a huge...
Well, you're trying to make... Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's a huge image, so it's going to look a little stretched right now, but it's fine. It gives you an idea where we're at.
Well, I just thought you were making sure that your face was visible and mine wasn't.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Which I don't blame anybody.
No,
I
we'll
mean, honestly,
bring. Beef's our only host right now. Like, we'll give it to Beef. Like,
whatever. I mean, yeah, now put it back.
me too, John. Katamari is brilliant. I do have a lot of nostalgia for it. I have a lot of nostalgia for the first 2 games. Nothing after the first 2 games.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Mrs. Beef played the one on the Xbox, and it actually was a lot of fun. But I'm like, oh, this isn't as good as the other one.
It's not. But, it's not. I don't know.
Not.
Well, it's mostly because the original makers for the 3rd game, one came out on the Xbox. It wasn't the same team, so they just kind of ported it over. They were like, okay, this works. Like, people understand what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and just like most things on Xbox, completely lacking charm.
Frank, my settlement is under attack. Find the rad roach glitch between the wall and a random building. I have no idea. We will never stop telling you about it. Yeah. And John, you're right. The Switch one was just not as good either. Yeah, it just... I don't know if it didn't have the same charm or if the gameplay itself didn't feel well or right. I don't know what it is, man. It just wasn't there, man. It just didn't hit.
Do we think that the charm just kind of wore off?
I do think, like, it probably was a formula that needed to be updated, but it's like, how do you update it, really, you know? Like,
right. How do you find more weird shit to put into a game of nothing but weird shit?
Yeah, man, I don't think they could capture lightning in a bottle twice. I mean, technically they did with the first Katamari, and then We Love Katamari, but...
Oh, We Love Katamari. It was wonderful.
It was wonderful. Like, besides that, Frankie, besides that, I'm actually enjoying Fallout 4 with a couple of mods on it. K.R.E. Lee or else. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you drunk, Frank? Like,
I think he is. He's either drunk or he's in diabetic ketoacidosis.
Yeah.
Somebody send an ambulance to his house just in case.
So this is the bracket that we're doing today. And speak of the devil, this is Frankie's bracket. Frankie and Super RPG Friends. I'm going to go ahead and shout him out because he's great. He's taking a little hiatus, but you guys can still go follow him.
Yeah.
Let's see. Frank, how do you spell your name again? Jesus Christ. Frank, why is your name so long?
Superpagafreens.
Superpagafreens. Like, you guys want to follow some RPG stuff? You guys want to follow some low-key... foot fetish stuff, go follow Frank and Super RPG Friends. We got Nem. We got Nem-Nems. Oh, Nem. Good to see you. Good to see you, baby. How you been doing, Nem? Like, Nem is my favorite resident German streamer. Definitely go follow Nem. We'll give Nem some shout outs too. I don't know. I really don't know how to spell Nem's name. Holy shit.
No.
God.
Yeah, no.
Lord. If you guys want to see the best of Nem saying some very questionable things that would get canceled on a North American stream, go. Nem is German and Chinese, so like it's. Oh, I have to wait.
Yeah, that's
1
right.
minute? Are you serious? I have to wait to give Nem a shout out? Okay, Nem, I'll wait 1 minute and 7 seconds to give you a shout out.
Well, here, let's see if I can do it.
Hold on. Can you do it? Good luck. I still have no idea how to pronounce Nem's last name.
Well, unlike you, I'm actually looking at chat in real time. So, I mean, I just spell it from there.
Milinchen?
Oh, nope.
Milinchen?
Mile and Chen. Yes.
I have no idea. Like,
okay, yeah, it is a general cooldown. I can't do anything.
All right, well, give us 1 minute, Nem, and we'll shout you out. We'll get some people to. I love watching Nem streams, especially Minecraft streams. 'Cause she's iconic.
I wonder because the last time that Nem visited us, we talked about having sausage nunchucks. So I'm hoping that Nem invested in some good defensive weaponry.
Definitely ask them their opinions on. Never mind. I'm gonna back away from that joke. I almost said it. We're just gonna back it away. We're gonna make it a mystery. Hold on, Nem. You did redeem. We got to do a toast. I got to do a toast real quick. Toast. So here's, I'll give you guys a toast real quick. Like, okay. Here we go. A toast. A toast to my uncle who worked the fireworks factory He got caught in an accidental explosion. It blew the entire left side of his body off. That was years ago. He's all right now.
Slancha.
There it is. Okay, I think we can shout out Nem, and then we'll start today's tournament. We'll get that going. Oh God, Nem, your name is so crazy. How do Inchin? Mile Inchin? There it is. We shouted her out. Go follow Nem. She's a crazy German streamer. I love Nem. She's fantastic. Her way in which she's bubbly and when she streams is very infectious. If you just hang out and listen to Nem, you'll enjoy every minute of it. So I like your fancy pink headphones. Not a problem, baby. Not a problem. I like that you like it. Frankie, anywho, Half-Life, Metal Gear Solid 3, Final Fantasy 7, Vice City, Mortal Kombat should never win any awards, Symphony of the Night, Donkey Kong, Dragon Warrior, Donkey Kong Country 2. Frank's just letting us know how he votes. Like, that's where everything's going to go. So naturally, we're going to do the opposite of everything that Frank said.
Right, completely ignore Frankie, and if you're not here when a tie is needed to be broken, you will not be able to participate. Your vote doesn't count.
Exactly. Just like we did the last time we did the bracket, guys, me and Beef, we're going to vote on who we think should go on to the next round. And if we have a tie, we're going to kick it over to chat. And chat, whoever gets two votes out of 3.
Yeah, first game to get 2 votes from chat wins.
Yeah, so you guys will be our tiebreaker if we get to a tie. And we will get to a tie today, I guarantee it.
Yeah, I know of at least one match. I can obviously see one right now where it's like, oh, yep, chat's gonna have to decide that one.
Yeah, give me 1 second, chat. I gotta get some Tylenol. I think I'm getting sick, so I'll be right back. Literally.
Do you need to take a piss of mezzo? All right, chat. Well, now that he's gone, let's see if we can spot the skin changer. Hold on, where is she at?
Okay, I'm back.
Where's she hiding in the room?
Who? Karrison?
The skin changer. Where's she at?
The skinwalker.
Skinwalker. Okay.
My girlfriend is a skinwalker. She's an Egyptian skinwalker. Holy Lord, I have never seen a human being that looks different in every single photo that she's in. It's the strangest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Do you? Well, speaking of different looking photos, I kind of lambasted you a little bit on the Discord one that you guys put up today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I may have hit you with a couple jokes there.
All right, hold on. We'll bring it over here. You son of a bitch! How dare you?
I told you.
I'm not even gonna crop it. I'm just gonna drop it as I put it in there because I'm too fucking lazy. Hold on, guys. I'll give you a visual reference so Beef can make his jokes, and then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll get Beef's camera back up. Just 1 second.
Sure.
This is over on my Discord, Beef. If you, I don't know if you want to plug in our Discord real quick while I'm.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let me go get an invite for this one. Hold on a second. Not that one. Not that one. That one. If y'all want to come to our Discord, we're making dumb jokes like this all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And by all the time, I mean 2 posts a day.
Yep. That is all the time.
From everybody.
It is all the time. Like.
Oh wait, no, I didn't want that. Oh Lord. All right, so that was the photo that Karrison took of Sixy, and they posted it into Banter this morning because they are the most disgusting couple on the internet, and just look at how cute we are. Fucking. So of course my first response is I always knew 6 ate corn the long way because of the way he's holding it there.
What a son of a bitch! Ate corn the long way. What a bastard!
Well, and then I dropped that joke in there, and obviously I'm looking at it, and there's something. Who does he remind me of? It's that's right. He looks like, hold on, how did I say it? I want to make sure I said it right. He looks like plain makeup Joker with a mullet and a 5-head.
What a piece of shit.
Which is brutal because it's true.
It is, yeah, it is true. Oh my god.
You do look like that comics accurate Joker that's got the extended, like, stovetop pipe head that looks like it would fit in Abraham Lincoln's hat.
Stovepipe hat head. God, Jesus Lord. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. And the funny thing about this is, guys, when I was younger, I had cosmetic surgery to shave a fucking quarter off of my chin. So as pointy as it is now, it used to be worse. Like, I was like, God.
No, dude, that wasn't cosmetic surgery. That was necessary surgery.
Yeah, for sure. It's not optional.
That was so you didn't like accidentally bob your head into the side of an airplane and open it like a can opener and lose hole pressure.
Yeah. Oh my God. Nem, drink enough water. I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. Nem 6 learns what makeup is. No, I'll never wear makeup. Not a chance. I don't need it. Kerrison, apparently the lore is true. My phone doesn't even Face ID unlock sometimes. Skinwalker. Oh, God. Nem, wait, that's 6. That's me, baby. That's me. In the flesh, as you see me. Not too wildly dissimilar from the picture you see in the upper left, so...
well, and I'm looking at you on the video feed now, and your forehead isn't that big as the picture made it look. So I don't know what Kerrison did to extend your forehead, but that is some photo sabotage right there. That's exactly what that is. That was a Discord photo neg to try and bring you down so that way she can score you easier.
That's okay. That's all right. We have a helicopter landing pad on our fucking forehead. Like, Kerrison, that's the corn barber himself. That's me.
The corn barber. I think that's good.
I'm shucking the corn. Like...
the Brutus the Barber beef corn over here.
Yeah, I mean, cutting and strutting, baby.
Cutting and strutting.
Frankie, we're gonna catch up on chat, and then we're gonna start our. Frankie, would you have a robot? Butler
Kerrison calling out 6. He asks for these photos.
No, it's false narrative propaganda. I would never ask for anybody to photograph me ever.
That's
never
great.
Destroy the evidence. Never let them get a beat on you. They can't hang you if you don't give them any rope.
Well, because he's never going to have children, so it's like, I need these photos to prove that I've had sex with someone.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Like, Frankie, would you have a robot butler 6? Yeah, fuck yeah, I would. I know Beef would. He loves enlisting the less fortunate to work for him. Poor robots.
Well, you say enlisting, I say conscripting, because I'm not paying them.
No. It's an indentured slavery. Yeah, oh yeah.
Speaking of, on my trip to Florida, we actually had a stop at a restaurant that blew our dumb Tennessee minds.
Oh, yeah?
We went to a seafood restaurant that I can't even remember the name of it.
Long John Silver's.
No, slightly fancier than that.
God, Long John Silver's sucked so bad. It was never good. Never good. Go ahead.
Never good. Never good. So it was over in near the Syrup Soda area, and I can't remember the name of it, but they had a robot that was carrying food to the tables. Wow. Like the host or the bus or somebody would put the plates on this rolling robot, type in the table number, and it would roll right up to table side and just hold the food until the customers got their own damn food off the top of the robot.
Wow.
And they it was like a cheesy tiki bar type theming of the place, so they put a coconut bra on it and called it Phyllis. It had its own name tag and everything.
I'm surprised that robot's still intact here in Florida.
Right. It's like, how did they not destroy that because it wasn't in the Bible?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't know how it's still alive, hasn't been knocked over, and had beer poured down every orifice of it.
Got a redneck who pistol whips it and is just like, my potato skins are not being touched by T-1000. Like,
But, you know, oddly enough, I was there with Mrs. Beef's entire family that hasn't been actively shunned.
Yeah.
And they went, would you look at that? They got one of them robots. They're just giving food back.
Wow. Did you know in Publix they have a place where you can check out your own groceries now? It's the wave of the future, technology. Ooh-wee.
I mean, if only they can combine the conveyor belt of the cashier with the self-checkout so I didn't have to scan them myself either.
Yeah. They're like, you know what, guys? I always wanted to be able to check out my own vegetables when I go to the store. It's been my lifelong dream to be a cashier, to do the work and then also do the work.
Well, and to be fair, I let my redneck show a little bit. We brought the kids to the library here.
Nice.
Because we figure they're 9 and 11. It's probably time to start to have them try to read. So, best time ever to do it.
Yeah, start them young. 9 and 11.
Exactly. So we brought them to the library, and they don't have you go to the counter to check out books anymore.
Nope. Mm-mm.
They each got 3 books, and they scanned their library card and put it on top of the reader, and it instantly checked out all 3 of them for them, and I was flabbergasted.
Yeah, oh yeah. Beef and I used to volunteer at a library when we were kids.
We did.
So, like, we know what it's like to be a librarian, We know nothing what it's like to be a librarian, but we know what it's like to check out some fucking books and argue with people over overdue fucking late fees.
Yeah, we know how to put books back. And we know how to look up porn on the library computers. That's basically what we did there.
Oh, yeah. With a nerd? Excuse me, Harrison? Excuse me? How dare you? Like,
right.
Frank. I'm not going to take that joke. You're lobbing a beach ball at me. I refuse to hit it out of the sky. Like... Is Frankie's Foot Clan sponsoring this? I have no idea when that popped up and it's fucking sending me. Yeah, baby, this is all you, Frankie. This is all you, baby.
Dude, Frank, we've had this tournament announced for a month with the graphic made. No. Is it the first time you've seen it, or you just been smoking a lot this morning?
Yeah, Frank's been moving, so his mind is on other things. He's getting away from living at the inside tank of SeaWorld, so like he's finally getting out. He's breaking out of the aquarium.
And Frankie, I want to enhance your self-esteem. You need to feel better about yourself, buddy. I get that you used to volunteer at an aquarium. If you're able to jump through a hoop swimming out of the pool, you should get paid for that, buddy.
For real. Like, exactly. Like, all right, guys, this is what we're doing it for. This is the NCAA.
This is what they're playing for. I'm gonna interrupt 6 again because I want to.
Interrupt it. That's fine. You can pitch this. That's fine. I don't have to pitch it.
All right, kids, this is what they're playing for. This is the Gilded Asterisk, the Golden Arsehole, the Legally Distinct Nostalgia Championship. This is what we're playing for. And this is eventually what Third Strike will beat all the other games to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is what we're going for, guys. We're going for, Never mind. Okay. I backpedaled on 2 jokes this morning.
Stop. Do not backpedal. What are you doing?
Our first game for the tournament, it's going to clear. It's Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2. Like, all right, it wins. We're going to the next one.
Nope. But I'll let you make your argument first.
Oh, God. I mean, what can I say about Half-Life 2 that hasn't already been said multiple times? Like, the story's good, the atmosphere is good, sound composition is good, the gameplay is super good in terms of like a first-person shooter. There's a lot of like puzzling aspects that don't actually feel like puzzling aspects. The only downfall I can really think about Half-Life 2 are 2 things. One, the driving missions or the boating missions were terrible. Like, I hated using the boat. You're literally driving an airboat, an actual airboat that drives like an actual airboat. So, like, also it drives like an actual airboat going 300 miles an hour. So it's a little intense. And then, like, the only other thing I can pockmark Half-Life 2 is they never finished the story. It's left on a cliffhanger. Like, they did the episodic content because during, I don't know, what, mid-2000s, episodic content was becoming a big thing. They were just like, yeah, let's just split up one game into 3 games and then never release the 3rd one. Like, so, I don't...
Yeah. That was the trend there where, hey, we have this story completed. Mm-hmm. We should break it up into chapters and sell more of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, for me, just my personal opinion, the gravity gun is quite possibly the most fun fucking gun in any single first-person shooter. Like, the gravity gun is what you see in the bottom right, and you can just pick up debris and throw toilets at aliens. So I was just like, that wins.
Right, and so, I've never played Half-Life.
Wow!
Never played Half-Life. It's just never been on my menu. I've either never had a system it was on, or by the time that I finally did get, like, the Valve pack, I only played Portal.
Yeah, that sounds like beef, yeah.
That is the only game I played on there because it was funny and had personality and had good built-up characters, even one that doesn't talk. Yeah.
That's also, for me, it's an argument for Half-Life because the protagonist is silent the entire time. But to me, I feel like Gordon Freeman.
Couldn't even remember his name.
Couldn't even remember it. I feel like Gordon Freeman, like the silent protagonist, worked very, very well with Gordon Freeman. I mean, because obviously it leaves a lot open to interpretation. You don't know anything about Gordon Freeman. You don't know his motive. You don't know his resolve. You don't know where he's going. You don't know if he's getting tempted by the G-Man in the upper right-hand corner who turns into Golden Sonic. Like, of course, naturally, that's in the game.
Wait, it's a reference. That references which game?
It references
Sonic 2.
It references Sonic the Hog 2, as evidence here, shown here. It's gonna be hard, man, because like, okay, we're doing this in terms of nostalgia. I do have a lot of nostalgia for Half-Life 2. I also have a lot of nostalgia for Sonic 2. Like, so, Beef, I'm going to let you talk about Sonic 2 because you actually have played Sonic 2.
I played the shit out of Sonic 2.
Yeah.
When the first Sonic Seas came out, we were super into Genesis.
Yeah,
and that was our main system, running it back and forth. Now, Super Nintendo eventually caught up and surpassed it.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how many times Six and I fought trying to get ahead of one another in the 2 bonus levels.
Oh, yeah.
Or fighting, give me some rings, let me get some. I mean, you know who else doesn't talk? Sonic.
He doesn't.
Well, he does. Silent duo-tagonists.
He does talk, just not in the originals. Like
not in this game. He doesn't.
He does not. No. I mean, and Jaleel White, by the way, I think
fantastic.
Perfect voice for Sonic. Like I think I can't at this point. I cannot associate Sonic with something other than Urkel. So.
Well, you know what though? My kids are super into the Sonic movies. They love the Sonic movies. I've watched each of them now 18 times apiece. And John Ralphio from Parks and Rec does a really good job at doing the Sonic voice.
I fucking love John Ralphio. Like the actor, I can never remember his actual name, but like
Ben Schwartzman.
Schwartzman. I love that guy. That guy fucking cracks me up. So like
that dude is hilarious. He has great timing. He was even good doing the voice of one of the triplets from DuckTales, the remake that they did with the 10th Doctor.
Matt Smith?
No, Tennant.
Tennant.
Yeah, Tennant did the voice of Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's a good casting for Tennant. I mean, like I said, I'm an unapologetic fan of Matt Tennant. Anything that guy does, except for Good Omens. David Tennant. Except for Good Omens, I do not like Good Omens. I think it's fucking terrible, try-hard trash. So.
Oh, I'm a massive fan of this guy whose name I can't get right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, Half-Life 2, one of my favorite first-person shooters. Gordon Fuller.
Gordon the fisherman.
Yeah, Gordon. Fish sticks. Let me catch up with chat real quick.
What was your favorite level in Sonic 2?
Favorite level in Sonic 2? In Casino Zone? Or is that in Sonic 1?
Casino Zone is one of them, yes. The Casino Zone is great. I love the Casino Zones. I was always a degenerate, obsessed gambler.
Yeah,
so yeah, that's Casino Zone spoke to me. I'm a big fan of that.
I have so much nostalgia for Sonic 2. Casino Night Zones too. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Derby, the Casino Night Zone. I have so much nostalgia for Sonic 2 that I can't even remember any of the levels. So
right. Well, it's because when's the last time you played it?
And also the actual music to the bonus level, fucking fantastic.
Oh man, fucking slaps, dude. You can listen to that and still get your 6.5 pumps in with kerosene. I'm doing that next week.
I'm there before the first refrain. Like we haven't even gotten past the initial horn section, and I'm already done. 3 pump chump.
Just wait till she makes your rings explode.
Yeah. She's a dreamboat among so many shipwrecks, Like,
That is actually the sweetest thing I've heard you say about her.
No, trust me, I'll follow it up with something else. That's way worse. Like,
oh no, I heard you earlier.
yeah, definitely. let's catch up on chat real quick, and then we'll vote. Where can we? Okay, there we go. Frankie revolutionized the genre. He's talking about Half-Life. Sonic is a platforming series where the platforming mostly sucks. LOL. Half-Life 2 clears it by such a huge margin. An actual revolutionary game. John, 2/3 life. John, get banned. Ban yourself. Drewby, Half-Life may have been revolutionary, but Sonic 2 has tails. Drewby, Half-Life fucks hard, beef. Like, and then Frank, great, more furries, another ding against Sonic. He's making a good argument. Like, the Drewby, without Half-Life 2, we never would have gotten full life consequences. Yeah. John, you didn't have a Sega growing up? Holy shit. Wow. I see why you collect all the ColecoVision, the entire library of ColecoVision, put it on a mantle, a shrine in your living room. This man bought a separate house just to showcase his Odyssey and Spectrum video games. I was just like, wow, what a fucking nerd.
So let's see, between his video game house and his regular house, he has 9 air conditioning units.
Oh god, John, give me one of your air conditioning units. Mine keeps breaking every time Kerrison comes over here. I can't explain it. It's been driving me fucking nuts because she's been gone for 2 weeks. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks, and the AC has been working fine the entire time. And then literally the moment she gets here, it fucking chunks. I'm just like, I can't figure out why it's doing that. I mean, I know she's a hot Egyptian, but Jesus Christ. Like,
yeah, there you go. I was about to wonder when you would get to the cheesy boomer boyfriend line of, she's just so hot, she maxes out my air conditioner.
She does, man. She's got that desert heat, got that desert blood. I don't know what to do with that. Like, John, kind of sad I won't win, so I could make jokes about Sonic being on a roll or running rings around the other games. Jonathan, I think you have a sickness, John.
John, you don't know that it won't win because I'm going to temporarily ban people until after the tiebreaker.
Well, all right, so let's take it to a vote. Nostalgia-wise, man, I do have a lot of nostalgia for Sonic 2, but to be honest with you, I have a more nostalgic for Half-Life 2. Like, I played Half-Life 2 repeatedly. I even went through, and on the orange box, the copy that came out on the Xbox,
right,
like the compilation, they have like developer commentary that you can listen to while you play the game. They also have it for Portal, and it was the one and only game I've ever played and listened to the developer commentary while I played it. It was super, super good. So my vote is Half-Life 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Sonic 2. I can recognize that Half-Life 2 is revolutionary and the series is great. I hope you really appreciated that content. That's the only way you're ever going to get an extension of the story.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just... the level of which they are bloodborne, baiting us and pilling us, gas pilling us over there being a sequel, it's not going to happen.
They are just, it is straight up edging. Valve is edging you 100%. And, that some people don't like that.
No, it's never going to I don't understand why they haven't released the sequel. What's holding them back? I don't get it. Like, I don't know. Maybe they know that they made the lore and the story too. It's like a Game of Thrones. It's just like you can never deliver what everybody's going to expect, or a Duke Nukem Forever. Like, you're never going to deliver all the hype. The buildup has been there for too long now.
Well, they put all their good shit into Portal after that game.
Yeah.
I mean, that could well be it. It's like, oh, well, we use this thing that could have been in Half-Life and extended that and given it new life, but we made it better.
Yeah.
And funny.
Definitely.
And with lovable, enjoyable characters that you want to see more of.
So guys, we're at a tie. Chat, you have to chime in. You have to break the tie for us. It's going to be Half-Life 2 or it's going to be Sonic 2. You decide. Whoever gets 2 votes first moves on to the next bracket.
All right, Frankie banned. Let's see, Ruby's banned. Who will agree with me? No. Yeah, we'll go with whatever chat says. I guess my argument more is that Sonic 2 has more nostalgia total.
Kerrison.
Thank you, Kerrison. You know what to do. You're a good person no matter what Six says on the phone.
Leave this house! Just to stir the pot. All right, Frankie got us there.
Whatever, fine.
And I thought we were lovers. Like, Lord.
I would just like to point out, rookie mistake by 6. You always side with the girlfriend.
No.
Always side with the girlfriend.
No.
This is gonna come back to you, and it's gonna haunt you.
No.
This is not gonna work out well for you, sir.
It'll be like every relationship I've been in. Like
That hasn't worked out well for you.
Well, I do tell her on a regular basis, when I start to get self-righteous and virtuous about my relationship advice and what I think relationships are like and what they should be like or whatever. I do remind her on a regular basis. I was like, I was single before you met me, so therefore, theoretically, essentially, every relationship I've been in has ended in failure. So I'm probably not one to talk about, any sort of long-term success in them. So.
Yeah, that's right, John. We didn't like Sonic enough, so we didn't put a ring on it. I'm with you there. You are correct, sir.
It's also funny because, I asked Joey the other day in his stream. I was just like, Joey, what's your go-to advice for, patching up a squabble, relationship advice? And he's like, easy, bro. 5 words. I'm sorry you were right. I was just like... And I understand because I've heard that repeatedly over the years. That is the kind of male-dominated answer to a lot of that stuff. I don't subscribe to that at all. I never do. I never will. I fight every single fight like it's the last one on Earth. So.
Yeah, that's
kind of a character flaw of mine. Hey.
For all the shit that I give Joey and all the jokes that I made about how unaware he is. That's a good one. He's actually correct about that. He's 100% right.
I don't buy into that. And I'm just just because you got the poon on doesn't mean I'm gonna agree with you. I can jerk off by myself. It's fine. I'm a prize pig. All right. We're equals. We're partners. You're not automatically right. That's not how this works.
It doesn't. But that is the line that you go to when you've determined that they are right. And you stop digging your heels in.
Yeah.
Like you tend to do.
All right, I'll give you a behind the curtain. I know we're not talking about Metroid Prime right now, so I'll give you a behind the curtain a little.
Well, put up the bracket.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I'm
gonna bring it over. Oh God, I got so many fucking brackets over here. I'll give you a little behind the curtain. We were squabbling Friday evening, going into Friday evening, and in reality the squabbling was just me evaluating and feeling insecure and unsure about myself and looking at things as though they meant other things, and I was trying to take care of it myself. I was trying to allay my feelings myself without bringing her in. I was just like, I'm gonna keep my shit, so I don't want to bother you with it. I don't want to bring this to the table. I don't want you to think of me as a clingy, insecure piece of shit. But I told her point blank, I was like, look, I'm just insecure. I'm unsure of myself. Can you reassure me? Can you tell me that I'm wrong? I want to be told that I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. And I told her all that, and she's like, you're a fucking idiot. She's like, I'm super interested in you. She's like, I'm literally, the only thing I have interest in you that more is daily nutritional needs, water and air and food. So she's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're fucking crazy. You need to stop thinking that. I mean, she said all this in a loving way. So everything was fine. We were totally fine. And so, I don't know, man. It was my fault. It was 100% my fault. I should have just told her how I felt, and things would have been better. And I'm rusty with relationships, guys. I haven't been in a serious relationship in 4 years, and I want to make sure I don't fuck this one up because I really, really like her. So.
Right. You've never been. You haven't been in a serious relationship in 4 years, and you've never been in a healthy relationship for 38 years.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you age drop me like that? You son of a bitch!
But that could have been. That could have been any time frame. You could have played that off as a random number.
Yeah,
and you're the one.
We're not counting the 12 years I was alive before then. Because I'm a 50-year-old man.
And we're not counting the 9 years you spent in the womb.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I was overbaked. Okay, Lord.
Yep, you were overbaked, and that's what elongated your face.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Without a doubt. So, Metroid Prime 1, guys. Metroid Prime 1. I do have some nostalgic memories for Metroid Prime 1. I have some retrospective Metroid Prime 1 memories because when I first played Metroid Prime 1, I fucking hated it. I was one of those people that was like, they went to 3D? Ew, it was great as 2D. We didn't need to go to first-person shooter. Ew, this is gross.
Okay, guys, he didn't just go Metroid hipster.
Oh, yeah.
He went full Metroid hipster and went, ow, I hate scanning things.
I hated it. I still hate it, to be honest with you. I do not like the scanning aspect. I feel like it's sequence breaking. I feel like it takes you out of the moment. It's like, oh, we got the Samus, a badass female run and gun 'em, like bounty hunter, intergalactic bounty hunter. Let's read. Let's do some Pentiment the reading right in the middle of it with an arm cannon. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I still don't think it's the best way to do it, but...
You see, whereas I make the argument that it's world building and that it's Samus is learning about spoilers. Samus is a girl, by the way.
Oh, Metroid is a Goyle?
Yeah, she's a Goyle. She wears a swimsuit and everything.
When did this happen?
So Samus going through and scanning and learning about the environment. Thank you, John, for redeeming Pentiment.
You're
we'll make sure that
son of a bitch, John.
You're the one that said the word.
I did.
So,
I did.
mean,
I was.
You
hoping,
said the magic word.
I was hoping we'd get through this without Pentiment, but.
I do think it's world building. Samus as a bounty hunter and trying to find her mark and murderize things would learn about the environment and learn about the weaknesses and things. Now, it is a little bit breaking when it's like, oh, I've got this giant dinosaur pterodactyl fire-breathing monster. Let me scan it for weaknesses and stand still for a couple seconds.
Yeah, say cheese for the camera. Like, I have retrospective memories with Metroid Prime because when it first came out, I played it, did not like it, did not beat it when it first came out because I was just like, this is garbage. I don't. And then like 10 years later, I replayed it and I was like, this was a really fucking good game. It was a fantastic fucking game. Like, I love the Metroid Prime series. I still don't like scanning, but I think it's a really fantastic game series.
You mean when you got some of the 90s angstiness out of you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I did. I got it out of me. Like, it was, I mean, what can I say about Metroid Prime that hasn't been said? I mean, the OST slaps, the graphics slap. Yeah. The sequencing, there are some parts where it's a little over-the-top backtracky. Like, I know Metroid is, you're supposed to backtrack in Metroid games, but in Prime, they kind of do it to an extent where it's kind of fucking annoying.
I hate when people make that argument. It's like, oh, this Metroid game, you're backtracking too much. It's a fucking Metroid game.
Nah,
it is literally half the name of the entire genre of Metroidvania.
Nah, there are some parts with Magmore Caverns that are just a pain in the ass to fucking get through. Like, it's just, it feels like padding. Like, but it's fine. It came out in 2002, so, you know, we can't really be too harsh and critical for it. Wow, Drewby. Wow. Holy shit. I've still yet to beat a Metroid game? Wow, Drewbs.
And that's surprising because Metroid is a first-person shooter, and that's the only games that Drewby plays.
Yeah. It's that and Call of Duty. That's it. That's all the boy plays. Like,
I mean, look at all the games that Drewby has supported so far. Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Metroid Prime, friggin' Half-Life. They're all first-person shooters.
Yep, exactly. That's all he plays. like, if you go to Drewby's channel, his YouTube channel, by the way, Drewby, drop your YouTube channel in the chat. Like, if you go to his channel, all he does is talk about, Medal of Honor, PlayStation 1. He's got 45 different videos for Medal of Honor for the PlayStation 1. It's fucking crazy, man.
Are we gonna start calling it DrewTube or you Drew? Which one do you like better?
DrewTube. That's pretty funny. I do like that. Yeah, I do like.
You like DrewTube or you Drew? I'm kind of weighing either way. I mean, it works out.
Drew, fun fact: Bob Chipman thinks or thought that Metroid Prime is abhorrent because he believes the first-person shooter genre is inherently devoid of artistic merit or value. That's a strong opinion.
And he's wrong.
He's wrong, but that's a strong opinion. Like, I definitely think there is some artistic value and merit too. There it is. Go check out the Lord Drewby's YouTube page. He does fantastic retrospective videos for Final Fantasy and RPGs. The man does it all. He's a fucking beast. I don't know how the hell. I mean, I know how the hell he does it. He just throws all of his time into it, and you know, he doesn't see the light of day for fucking 4 months. You know, so go check out his videos. It's tremendous, fantastic retrospective stuff to put in the background while you're just listening, or you can watch it intensely and see his power editing. He's really good at editing. Drewby is fantastic.
It must be nice to have time.
I don't know how he does it, because the man does work a job. He's got a job too, so I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, I have no idea how anybody has time, but then again, wife and kids and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. It makes a difference. So, is that all you want to say on Metroid Prime? We can move on to the next one.
I mean, fantastic game. I have a lot of great memories from Metroid Prime. I'm actually looking forward to the re-release, and I will probably check. Metroid Prime 4 might be the next console game that I play and don't finish.
Yeah, exactly. Drewby, one of my patrons wondered aloud in my Discord why YouTube emphasize character arcs in their videos, and that legit hurt. 6, as a writer, how do you feel about this? I mean, especially.
He asked you a question. There was no redeem there. Don't answer.
Get his ass. Get his ass. Good. That was a good save because I didn't know how I feel about it. So I was just gonna dumb fuck my way through it and see if I found an answer halfway through it. So
like every other shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Same question.
All right. Well, now you're on the hook.
Okay. I mean, I emphasize character arcs in their videos, and that legit wondered a lot. I don't know. I was like, there are people who definitively do not like story in their video games. It's weird. Like, there are people out there. I have met and dated some of them, and I have hung out with friends where, like, you know, they'll play a game that has a story sequence in it, and they will skip the fucking cutscene. I was just like, I've seen it happen multiple times, and I'm just like, why are you skipping the part that explains why you're playing? You know, that is, I mean, essentially, that's what a video game is like you're taking on the role of that character, the player avatar in that video game. You're doing escapism. You're putting yourself in their shoes. You kind of want to feel the ups and downs, the peaks and valleys. That I was just like, how could you be that dedicated to the gameplay of the game to the point where you skip all story elements or don't care about the story arc? Especially as a writer, I'm just like, I can't wrap my fucking head around it. So I don't know, Drewby. People are fucking weird. That people eat ivermectin, you know, thinking that it will fucking cure a virus. So who knows, you know?
Drewby, I'm with you. I don't understand how people can just. I don't know why you don't understand why character arcs are important, especially on YouTube, where the entire basis of it is, hey, look, it's a show that you kind of got to rewatch, and you want to go and have things that draw, because you can watch almost anything. It's like, oh, look, I pointed a gun at something and made their head explode. Now let me do that 3,000 times over again with no basis for anything.
Oh, Bazooka. We got cheap viewers. Oh, we got cheap viewers on MrsBeef77.org. That's weird. That's weird. You need to lock that down, Beef, and you put your foot down about that shit.
Oh, Jonathan!
We needed cheap viewers.
God.
We're struggling over here. Like, so
I mean,
Metal Gear
how
Solid
else?
3. Like, Beef, I'll let you open for Metal Gear.
We need cheap viewers. Metal Gear Solid 3.
There we go. The natural progression. Like,
I love Metal Gear Solid 3. It is my favorite game in that series.
Yep, that's right.
It is really fantastic. It is a joy to play. I love the story on it, the characters that they built up. And this is before that they completely Ouroboros themselves with the story after this.
Yeah.
Where it becomes the snake eating itself. And it's like,
literally.
We have painted ourselves solidly into this corner. How do we get out? Start digging.
Oh, God, yeah. They were... it's like we tried to save them from burying themselves, but Kojima came around and threw a shovel, so it was just like...
Right.
I don't totally blame Kojima for how things got a little crazy there towards the end. I do think Kojima, he does bear some of the responsibility there, because Kojima, he did start getting a little too big for his britches on certain things, and it's like, if you're dealing with a corporate company, a corporate conglomerate, and you just start spending their money willy-nilly, they're gonna have opinions about that. So
some of my favorite stories told are ones that lack the love story. There's a whole lot of love and romance stories. Metal Gear Solid 3 only has like a little tinge of a love story to it. Because just has a romantic background to it. That is not the driving force. It's all like governmental subterfuge. Yeah. And it's a spy thriller, and it's exactly what Metal Gear should have been.
Yeah. I agree, definitely. Because I mean, there are two like love interests kind of in the game.
There are.
The first love interest is I can't remember her name, but she drives the motorcycle. She's and she kind of looks almost like what Sniper Fox or whatever from the first game. She kind of looks very much like her. Like
but then also boss with Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Know?
And that's kind of like there is like the romantic implication there, but it's almost kind of like a maternal parental love there. It's not really like romance love, or maybe it is. I don't know. The way I remember it is like they were kind of like mom and son, like.
It could be, but it, like Drewby points out in chat, it uses metaphor to not beat you over the head with the romantic elements, but still introduce them so you recognize that they're there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
And it uses it more successfully than any other game that I've played. The writing is so crisp.
Yes.
And some ideas in this game were like, oh shit, that's a really damn good idea. It's like, oh, you're going to play a sniper who's really old.
Yep.
You can wait until he dies, and he actually dies in the game.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's like that's fourth level thinking right there.
What was that? The character boss was the end, I think. Like
I think so. Yeah.
Was that his name? Yeah. If you just like waited a day, you progress your time clock on your PlayStation 2 by a day. He fucking dies of old age.
He dies. Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Like he's literally so old. Just put me against this soldier. I want to die on the battlefield.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, Lord. Like I have a tremendous amount of respect for Metal Gear Solid 3. As Beef said, I'm the same. It's my favorite Metal Gear Solid in the series.
Yeah.
I feel like they figured out the sauce. They got the sauce by the time they got up to 3. Like
they did.
And I mean the iteration, or not the iterations, but the new gameplay mechanics of like camouflage being like an active percentile ratio where, depending on where you were and depending on what clothes you were wearing, it actually increased your camouflage. Didn't really seem to make that much of a difference because you could just fucking, crouch down and hide from the enemies like normal. But also the fact that Snake could eat literally anything and everything that he found, he's like, oh, here's a boa constrictor, I'm gonna eat it. Like, it's so...
I'm gonna eat it. And then if you eat some venomous snakes, you got sick.
Yeah, you start puking all over the place.
Or if you had like a potato that you held out of your inventory for too long, it got rotten and you got sick. Yeah. It's like, that is some thought put into the damn game. And the other thing that I appreciate about it is I loved Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm a huge fan. Love Metal. It is almost like 1 and 1A for the best two in the series between this and Metal Gear Solid 1.
For sure. Like
Metal Gear Solid 2 was good, but
I wouldn't even say it was good. Like,
man, that story was so hard to digest and such a pain in the ass. It was actively refreshing to see how good Metal Gear Solid 3's story was.
Yeah.
And Metal Gear 2, fucking... it made Metal Gear 3 that much better by comparison because the writing was so shit.
I feel like Metal Gear Solid 2 was like, especially in terms of story, it was like a really cool idea that somebody had in creative writing 101 that they should have done a second pass over. It shouldn't have made it to the next round. Like they should have done some editing somewhere along. So it's just like it was I don't know.
Now, Drewby does make a good point that Metal Gear Solid 2 is basically today. I mean, it is very familiar to the political situations currently existing in America. It is a little 8-ballish. You're right.
There was so many Illuminatis in fucking Metal Gear Solid 2. It's like, the Patriots and then the fucking it's like I can't remember any of this. And I was just like, and then it becomes, all the codecs become like an AI machine, and it's just like, okay, guys, we're getting really heady there.
Yeah, and then there's the actual Illuminati that's still in the game. Yeah. And then there's a fucking Outer Heaven as a group.
Yeah.
And then, oh, by the way, Revolver Ocelot and Liquid Snake have somehow congealed into one being that looks like a Japanese wrestler.
Yeah. Yeah. I also give Metal Gear Solid 3 a lot of props for making Revolver Ocelot, like they make him kind of a priss, hard-nosed, like, I don't know, staunch the Aryan adjacent kind of
Yes.
bad guy in the beginning of the game, but they also make him really cool towards the end of the game too. So like Revolver Ocelot is super cool in 3.
I mean, he is, and it's such a great origin for what Ocelot was in Metal Gear 1.
Yeah.
And honestly, he's the coolest character just because who amongst us hasn't spun scissors and knives and anything that has a rounded handle around their fingers pretending to be an Old West quick draw?
Yeah.
That would immediately get shot in the chest and die.
Definitely. Yeah. Let me catch up on chat and we'll put it in our vote.
All right.
John, we're all cheap already. Harrison, we're the cheap viewers. That's right. You guys are the cheap viewers. I'm not.
I would like to point out that I don't know how cheap they are. Stenchy and Erica have given Six willingly of their own accord $300 worth of subscriptions.
Oh, yeah. Erica has been subscribed for 18 months. Stench has been subscribed for 17 months. I'm just like, holy shit, guys. You guys love throwing your money away. Like
Now, to be fair, in Erica terms, that's like 4 handmade quilts she sold. They sold. Sorry.
Yeah, handmade quilts. Speaking of cheap viewers, if you guys want to go ahead and throw a follow or a sub, let's help us grow out the channel by all means. Like,
if you like, you see. If you like what you see and you see what you like,
like help us grow it out. Help us get bigger, guys. Like, throw us some subs, throw us some bits, throw us some follows. Like, come on, guys. Stop being so cheap.
Ignore the $4.99 gift subs. Fucking inflation. I'm not fixing those things. I don't get paid for this anymore.
Yeah, they already increased that shit. It's crazy. So let me catch up on chat. We're the cheap viewers. That's right, Harrison. You're the cheap viewers. You know it. Drewby, I could add more context how this person tends to discuss and think about art and media, but I think I put them on blast enough. No, put them on blast even more, Drewby. Drewby, from what Six has told us, if you're offering your services for cheap, you're selling yourself short. Yeah, baby. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you're doing anything for anybody else as a service, fucking charge your worth.
Right.
Metal Gear Solid 3, Drewby, uses metaphor to obfuscate romantic elements the same way Wolfpool and Deaderine does. I still haven't seen the movie. Harrison actually saw it before me. I was like, what the fuck?
She didn't. She didn't wait to go see it with you?
No, she saw it we still haven't seen it. We haven't been on a first date yet, which is hilarious to me.
Dude, go to the movies. Go tonight. Go see it so I can actually talk to you about this movie.
I've seen, oh man, Twitter's been blowing up about it, so I do want to see it. It looks good. Harrison, 2 Drewby, true. 6 offers a masterclass in selling the sizzle. Yeah, you have to sell the sizzle always. Like, don't pollute the well. Because nobody's gonna think about any of the shit that's in your brain. They're just gonna, they're gonna think that you're presenting a show to them. So sell the sizzle at all points in time. Like, Drewby, so you're saying I should onboard him to help me co-write my Final Fantasy VIII video? I would love to help you write your Final Fantasy VIII video, Drewby, or just have a little 60-second segue of Six talking about how Final Fantasy VIII is the 4th best Final Fantasy of all time. So
squeeze on. I would. This is what we're doing from now on, by the way, because you bitched about me interrupting you. You're gonna get squeezed on to death the entire show. I hated Final Fantasy VIII. Like, not hated. I still played the shit out of it and still got it to 100%. However, I have been watching some Final Fantasy VIII retrospective videos, and I think it may be one of those games that's better than I remember.
It is, bro. It is better than you remember, without a doubt. Yes, like I think Final Fantasy VIII gets a bad rap. Like
I do, I kind of think so now too. Yeah,
like it's the catcher in the rye in Final Fantasy. Like you gotta play it at a certain point in your life. And if you don't play it at a certain point in your life, the best you can hope for is retrospectively playing it and appreciating it then. Otherwise, it is kind of polarizing. A lot of people do not like Final Fantasy VIII. Like,
well, and the hard part is the junction system and the draw system kind of suck.
Well, it's fucking broken. Because you can beat that game horrifically by breaking the fucking junction system.
And I think that kind of, lowers the quality overall as a whole. Without that system, it'd probably be a lot better.
Yeah, probably. That was like, so let's take a vote. Let's vote on Metal Gear Solid 3 or Metroid Prime. Beef, right. I voted first, so you vote first this time.
This is probably the hardest vote for me in this bracket, I think. I love both these games. They are both fantastic games. They both revitalized series for me. I played them both to 100% completion. Love them. I'm gonna go with Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, that's where I was going too. I loved Metroid Prime retrospectively when I returned back to it, but in terms of having, a whole bunch of nostalgia for it, I have way more nostalgia for Metal Gear Solid 3. I do, hands down.
Yeah, it was so well done. It's the best game of that series. It combines so many elements, and you have so many different options and so many different ways that you can beat the game and each different section of it. Metroid Prime does kind of still reduce down to, oh, look, something cool, pew pew it.
Yep.
And that's basically how it goes.
Yeah.
And just for the quality of game and the story and the acting and the performing, the voice acting in Metal Gear Solid 3 is up there with the best ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's that's going to be a hard one to beat.
Guys, we're going to take a quick pizzo mezzo because I have about 3 gallons of coffee in me right now. So I need to tinkle just for a second. We're going to be right back. I have a short little video to play while we make you wait.
All right, so is this gold smelting, ice maker for the fridge, or AC repair?
It is going to be a compilation of the most important moments in gaming history, and the first one is Leroy Jenkins. Oh. So, it's natural. It's natural. Guys, just give us 1 second. We'll be back in, fucking 60 seconds or something. Who knows? All right, we'll be right back. We're going to put this up here, and then we're going to watch some Leroy Jenkins. Here we go.
Abdul, can you give me a number crunch real quick?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course, percentage of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in. Save him!
Oh, geez, stick it clean.
Oh, Jesus. Let's go.
Oh, baby, a triple! Oh, yeah! And that was my triple collateral on free-for-all.
The Phantom, exterior like fish eggs, interior like suicide wrist rags. I could exercise you, this could be your phys ed. Cheat on your man, homie. I tried to sneak through the door, man. Can't make it, the shit's stuck. Out of my way, son! Door stuck! Please! I beg you! We're dead! You're a genuine dick sucker!
Yeah, I think this guy's a prank.
Bomb has been planted. Captain!
Yeah?
Oh, no! No! Dude, we have so much shit to do! Holy fucking shit! Yo! Connor, get down there! Connor, no! Oh, fucking shit! Start breaking! Holy fuck! Hey, guys! Guys, back off! Hey, chill! Chill the fuck out! Chill the fuck out!
Oh my god! Oh! Are they not recording? Are you recording, Crickshaw?
I don't even know what this is. Team Fortress? Is that what this? No, this isn't.
No,
Team
that's
Fortress.
not Team Fortress.
I don't know what this is.
I'm pretty sure it's Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't vet this video. Hopefully nobody said the N-word. Let us know. Let us know in the chat. If somebody said some bad words. So Metal Gear Solid 3 definitely moving on to the next round.
Yeah, I agree. So Prime was very good. I love Metroid to death, but we can't seem to let it win anything.
No, yeah, Metroid just is just showing zeros this entire tournament. Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, guys, Mario Kart 64. Drewby, it's sad that the Leroy Jenkins thing was staged. Was it? Are you for real?
They came out and admitted, like years down the line, or that they had gone through and planned all that, and and hey, for something to seem spontaneous and to make that good of a joke out of it, good for them.
Oh.
That is some pretty good writing and awareness of comedy and timing. But yeah, that does take a little bit of the sting out of it.
I feel like there's a part of my childhood that's been ruined now, Drewby. Thanks.
And they're still banking on that. They've got Leroy Jenkins as a legendary character in Hearthstone in the card game based on World of Warcraft. So Blizzard is now making money out of Leroy Jenkins more than the creators have. Which sounds like a very on-brand thing for Blizzard.
So Mario Kart 64. Guys. I mean, technically, I think there are better, quote-unquote, better Mario Kart games, but in terms of nostalgia, I have probably played Mario Kart 64 the most out of all the Mario Karts, without a doubt. Like,
do you remember the Nintendo 64 carrying case that we used to cart between houses and bring over friends' places all the time?
Vaguely, what did it look like?
I don't even know how to describe it. It looked like an office drawer set. Like a little plastic office drawer set that you get from IKEA that has the two stands on both sides and the drawer you take out of the bottom. And the N64 would sit on the top of it, and it had a lid that was attached to the thing, and you could lift it up to get the console in and out and put the thing into it. And we would carry around this office set of shelving with us to every friend's house wanted to play the 64 with us. I would watch some family friends' kids and do some like babysitting work for $20 or something. Yeah. And I would just carry that over the house, and I'd make them watch me play Mario Kart or Donkey Kong 64 by myself while they just go to bed.
In Mario Kart 64, who's your main? Who did you main?
Bowser.
Yeah.
It was either Bowser or Wario, because you got to support the fat guys and the wrestlers. Those are my mains in every single game.
Yeah, I was gonna say Beef he's a heavy. He always goes with the heavies for sure.
Yeah, just always have been, because I don't like getting bumped around. I like to do the bumping.
That's true. Yeah. Is Koopa Troopa in 64, or he's only in regular SNES kart, right?
All right. Well, let's see if we can figure out the roster by memory. There was Mario. There was Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi.
Yeah.
There was Peach and Toad and
There's
Bowser.
only 8 characters, right?
Right. There's only 8 characters. So who's the one character we're missing?
All right. Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, Wario, Bowser. Koopa Troopa?
You didn't say Yoshi. You didn't say Yoshi yet. Donkey Kong. Yoshi and Donkey Kong.
Yoshi and Donkey Kong. Okay.
There you go. There's our 8.
I thought
I've always had an affinity for Donkey Kong too. Donkey Kong is one of my mains and everything. I love Donkey Kong. He was my avatar in my original fucking internet persona, where super long and just reduced down to 8-boy.
Yeah, for real.
And,
the Beef does give off big primate energy for sure.
There was one point where I had an artwork of Donkey Kong just banging his chest and like doing the whole big muscular stand-up thing, and I was thinking about getting a calf tattoo of that, and I didn't because I'm broke and I'm a pussy.
I think you having a calf tattoo, literally, I would fall out with the diarrhea from laughing right out of my chair. Especially a gamer tattoo on your cat. Holy shit. Literally just 300 RPM straight out of my ass. Well,
and the problem is that this would have been a tattoo that I would have gotten when I was like 17 to 19, somewhere in there. Yeah. So nowadays it would go from looking like Donkey Kong to looking like King Louie from the Jungle Book.
Oh God, I cannot shit talk about tattoos because I was 17 and I got 2 tattoos that I regret. And Beef, you better not fucking say them on stream. And Karrison, you better not say them in chat. Nobody talk about my George Bush mission accomplished tramp stamp. All right, none of you.
Yep. He's got the George Bush Mission Accomplished trans stamp. He's also got a giant stop sign done over both sides of his ass that the collect and just they stop and exit only right there on the bottom.
It just says dead end. I've blocked it off. I'm more bird-like, aviary-like now. I pee and poop out of the same hole. My cloaca. Like.
So he's actually got a giant rib tattoo of the Pentiment logo.
Hey, what's up, Joey? Joey from your page? There he is. Bro, the lens flare on 60's cam made it look like my man went full gray in a week.
Yeah.
I don't know
that
what's
was
going
actually
on with
something.
that. I haven't changed anything with my webcam or anything, the position. Now I just suddenly have a fucking lens flare, and I can't figure it out. I tried. I was like, I don't care. Fuck it.
Dude, it was there last week because
Yeah.
I was trolling through the video trying to find facial reactions for my assets to make some arts for you.
Yeah.
And it's like, all of these have a lens flare line. He's got the Michael Bay,
God.
just cutting his face in half.
Lord Jesus. Kerosene, he lives 2 lives. Oh, you're getting a little too close there, honey. You're cutting too close to the quick. That's a deep cut. Oh, God.
All right, well, nope.
Questionable beef. Go ahead.
Yep, Drewby is asking Beef a question here, which you can do from the redeems. What are the actual tattoos Six got as a teenager?
Okay, I'll reveal one, and Beef
He's
can
got
reveal
he's
the
got
other.
2 of them. He hinted at it with the "He lives 2 lives." He's got a giant chest tattoo of Harvey Dent as Two-Face.
Yeah, on my chest. Yeah.
Yep, all on his chest.
But only as the humanoid Harvey Dent from Batman, the Christian Noel Batman. Like,
Right, yes.
Very hyper realistic. Just that guy's face. I can't remember. He was in Thank You for Not Smoking. Like,
Yeah, fantastic actor. I can't remember his name.
no, I can't.
Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah, there we go.
There
Where
it
did he
is.
go?
And,
He kind of dropped off the planet. Like
Yeah, he hasn't been in much anything that I remember lately.
Michael Basics.
By the way, Six's other tattoo, if you ever wonder why he always profiles on the right side there, his other tattoo is he's got the Hatchet Man on the left side of his neck.
Oh, of course, yeah. I had to have an ICP Juggalo tattoo on my neck. That way everybody knows where I stand, you know? Like, I don't want anybody to be confused. Like, I do have a tattoo. I have a rooster being hung from a noose right below my kneecap. That way I can say I have a cock that hangs below my knee. So, you know. That's actually a lame-ass joke from when Beef was going into wrestling and he was being trained from wrestling, and one of his fellow wrestler colleagues told me that joke, and I was like 17, and it has stuck with me for the rest of my life. So
Drewby, I will. So Six always says, "Don't tell everybody what my tattoos are," because he assumes that I remember what his tattoos are, and I don't. So I just don't know, buddy. There's nothing I can do to help with that.
When I get bigger, I'll make it a sub goal, and I'll show my tattoos on stream. But as of right now, I will not, because I am very embarrassed and shameful of them. So, like, yeah, Chili. Wait, when was the last time you guys saw each other in real life?
Yeah.
Beef was here 2 weeks ago, and he was just like, "Hey, I'm in town. I'm 10 minutes away. I'm gonna stop by." And I was like, "No,
no."
No, you will not. It's like, I'm not telling you where I live. And he's like, well, I'll just ask Dad. Dad knows where I was like, no, he doesn't.
No, Dad knows your address, and I do have your address previously because you've sent it to me before.
I've moved since then, so.
You have not.
I have, yeah.
You have not. I'm looking at the room. It's the same.
So Mario 64, it's gonna lose. All right, we're not gonna vote on it because it's gonna lose. It's going up against Final Fantasy 7. All right, it's not going to win. Like,
as much as I try to be contrarian with Final Fantasy 7, I can't even pull that off here.
No.
It is an objectively good game.
Yes,
it is really, really good. I have a hard time sometimes with how much blowing Final Fantasy 7 gets.
It does. You should see his living room. How dare you, Carson? How dare you? You're supposed to be my girlfriend, all right? Where's the support here? There's like, dude, how did you turn into a chat degenerate like all these fuckers?
She is your girlfriend, which just makes it more likely that she's gonna bust your balls like every other loved one in your life.
God, man, she ribs the fuck out of me. She's so good at it too. Like it's
good.
I've never been like ribbed into silence before, like stunned and speechless. It's just like,
I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be. Is all of the shit that we talk about each other? It's because we are somewhat affectionate.
yeah, for sure. We're not going to talk much about Final Fantasy VII right now because we're going to go into the next round for it, and then we'll talk about it.
We'll save it when we're going to argue about it.
Remind, when we get there, chat, if I don't remember, and Beef, if you don't remember, remind us Georgia offshoot room, Georgia side room, and then that'll be one of my memories for Final Fantasy VII. So
Georgia side. Oh wait, shit. No, let me back up because this fucking sun is like hitting me right in the.
Yeah, no, you're getting the lens flare too.
Oh,
you're getting the
no,
Last of Us effect. Like
it's not even the lens flare; it's just the sun, and it's like I don't want to have a checkerboard of friggin' sunburn on my face because I'm pale.
All right, we'll go to the next round. It's Final Fantasy clears. Final Fantasy VII is going to clear Mario Kart 64. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Mario Kart 64 is good. It's just not Final Fantasy good.
No, I'll post. I'll hang this, so I could do a very quick anecdote. Karrison, he almost did need CPR last night. I don't remember what made him laugh that hard. Okay, well, I'll tell you guys. Like, me and Karrison, we got high off the marijuana injectables last night. Like, we shot it into our veins. And guys, you guys don't know this, but like, you know, I'm a very brash and outspoken, gregarious kind of guy. I'm kind of extroverted for the most part. And like, however, all that said, like, I'll put all my business out there. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Pay attention to any of my streams. You'll learn a whole bunch about me, whether you want to or you don't. However, that being said, I am very pee shy. Like, I am very gun shy for whatever reason. I get stage fright peeing around other people or in front of other people. And so me and Karrison, we were high, and like I was in the bathroom with the lights off, the offshoot of my room. Wow, I didn't know you guys all have the same stage fright that I do. Wow, no shit.
Really?
And, yeah, like I was
really. And
I was telling Karrison about the peppercorns. Oh yeah. Yep, and chat knows all about me and the peppercorns. So, like, I was telling her about the peppercorns, and I gave her some peppercorns because she was smoking some New June, and it made her paranoid and gave her the pot paranoia. And she was holding the peppercorns in front of her, a bag of peppercorns, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just sitting here with my peppercorns, like I'm getting ready to eat a little snack." And I literally fell off the toilet laughing, and I had to go to the other bathroom because I could not focus on peeing because I was just like, "Holy Lord!" And then I came back, and she was drinking wine, and she was drinking her $9.99 fucking Publix Red Merlot or whatever, and she was like, "Don't kiss me. My breath smells like spicy wine right now," because she ate the peppercorns and then followed it up with red wine. I was just like, spicy wine. That's right. So that's the story.
Oh, spicy white girl wine. Oh man.
I love her. She's great. She's crazy as shit, but she's great. Like, so anyways, Mortal Kombat 2, guys.
Real quick, is this actually Joey from chat? Because it's a different name than I'm used to. So.
Yeah, this is his sub-alt account. This is the account that he uses to go check out girl streamers and make them posture check. It's his Coomer account.
Oh, okay, so this is the Foey Ramon account. I got you.
Yeah, the Foey Ramon account. Yep, that's right.
Yes,
he's got
this is Foey Ramon account. All right, Mortal Kombat 2.
Did you go first last time, or did I go first last time?
I don't even remember at this point.
All right, hold on. We got another toast. We got a toast. Joey said hydrate toast because I don't have a posture check. Like, I am getting pecs though. It's pretty nice. Like, it's pretty nice. Like, they're starting to come in. Karrison saw my gains yesterday. And
yeah, about time you started growing boobs.
By gains, I mean it kind of looks like a mosquito bit a strand of spaghetti, you know, like a thin-haired angel hair spaghetti. Spaghetti. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Okay, a toast. To my Aunt Tessa. She was an amazing housekeeper. Been married 4 times, kept the house every time.
Blancha.
Mm-hmm. So, Mortal Kombat 2, guys.
Do we need to start rapid firing some of these?
Yes, we do.
How are we an hour and 40 minutes into this and we're not even through 3 matches?
Well, we spent 30 minutes talking about the Olympics at the beginning of this, so that had something to do with it.
I mean, we do have our Midwest hellos.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Midwest hellos. That's actually our Southwest hellos. Like
The Southwest hellos and the Midwest goodbyes.
yeah, for sure. Like it is hilarious how, and I know Joey got it from somewhere else, but I literally say the Midwestern goodbye everywhere. Like the man, he poisoned me when it comes to Midwest.
Deb is killing me in chat because she just got your joke. She took housekeeping literally. She just got there.
It's okay. Nem's German, all right? The American humor, it doesn't always translate so well, you know?
Well,
like,
I mean, it's, just humor and doesn't. I mean,
no, Nem's hilarious.
Nem is super funny. Yes.
God, Nem will get you canceled though. Like you gotta be careful about collaborating with Nem. She will get you canceled. Like they do things differently over there in Germany.
All right, the Pit 2 is my favorite stage fatality. For all the Mortal Kombat series.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's clean. It's like, it's a blunt force trauma from falling from a great height. You're not being impaled. Your skull is just being flattened by velocity.
Yes. I mean, and it there's a point in Mortal Kombat where all of the stage fatalities kind of became, what's going to impale you? And what's going to what sort of blade can we have you fall through this time?
Mm-hmm.
Or what sort of random shit can we have you get run over by?
Yeah.
It's like, here comes a truck or a bus or a train or the subway or a plane.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, how about just a simple stage where, look, here's a concrete floor with a scaffold built on it. It's fucking Mortal Kombat scaffold match. That makes sense.
Mortal Kombat scaffold, or Mortal Kombat : the
scaffold match.
Contractors. Like, we have a lot of nostalgia for Mortal Kombat 2 because we played it in the arcades, we played it for the Super, we played it for the Genesis, we played it everywhere. I mean, obviously this is during an era where, other than Karnov's Revenge, some weird fucking fighting games, and Street Fighter, it's essentially all we had for fighting games, really. So, like, we thought it was really good at the time. You go back and it's not that great. It's a dusty ass game, and I know Joey hates going back and retrospectively calling games dusty and they haven't aged well, but that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it purposefully just to fucking bait him. So,
but it's also true.
It is true, yeah.
I mean, there is that. It is dusty and doesn't play well, and things have progressed to a point where it's like, no, this kind of sucks now.
But we were all about Mortal Kombat to the point where we would.
Oh yeah.
We would. I think it was GamePro. They had like a tier listing of like the best matchups, and Reptile was 0 on every single one of them. Like Reptile, you could not beat anybody with Reptile in that game. He sucks so bad.
And that's why it was an accomplishment to us when we actually did beat someone with Reptile.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, it became a challenge to us. It was the Reptile Challenge. This is the point when Super Nintendo started overtaking Sega Genesis.
Did the Super Nintendo? Did they have the blood in the second one?
Yes, that was when they reintroduced the blood, because they realized when they made it sweat and took out all the decaps in Mortal Kombat 1 that, that hurt sales.
Yeah,
and
big
Sega
time.
won. It's like, now's the time to switch on our principles.
Yeah, Nintendo were just like, having morals does not equal money in the early 90s? Okay, we got to pivot. We got to course correct.
It's morals don't equal moolah. I get it. That's the way it goes. So this is when it started taking over. And the Super Nintendo had the far superior version.
Yeah.
The graphics were cleaner and crisper and felt better and performed better.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt.
So, it's about to lose to Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Who is your main in Mortal Kombat 2?
I don't even remember at this point. I remember liking Baraka. I always liked doing Sub-Zero's freeze attacks. Scorpion. I liked all of the ones where it had it forces you to stand still so I can hit you harder.
Yeah.
Or pulls you forward to me so I don't have to move like a true American.
Like a true American. Yeah, Beef is 100% big Baraka energy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's that. And I was always a big fan of Melina just because she eats things.
Yeah, Beef Raka. Like, my main was it was Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, or Sub-Zero.
Yeah, 6 has always been into Liu Kang. That's
Yeah,
always been his character in like every Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, until they made him fucking emo and just like I was like, okay, I didn't need this. Like this is once they changed the mocap actor from the what is it, the WMAC. Once they changed,
Name it. Wait. No. You are not bypassing this. Name that actor.
Oh God, Hu Sung Pak.
Yes,
Oh,
Ho
wow.
Sung Pak.
Ho Sung
Very
Pak.
good.
Yeah.
Good job,
Holy
sir.
shit, I couldn't. Somehow that's in there. Like okay, I could reach for that. Found that. And nothing else, but that's fine.
But not Gordon Freeman.
No, not Gordon Freeman. No. Like.
Well done. I'm impressed. Good job.
Yeah, ever since they changed the mocap actor, I was like, nah, Liu Kang, he don't hit. He ain't about it no more.
And they also kind of. What do you think about Liu Kang becoming God in like the latest Mortal Kombat series?
I don't know, man. It's so weird because I would think that the Mortal Kombat lore and the story, it's just they have a lot of different branches, a lot of ways to go with it, but something happened to me, man, where I didn't get into the story anymore. Like I just got to a point where I was like, okay, guys, you've been beating this horse for fucking 23 years. So I was like, good lord.
Mortal Kombat was the first one where it's like we got into the story. And then we kind of got into it again when they rebooted the whole thing, but it seems like they go through a reboot every 2 or 3 games now.
Yeah, I couldn't catch up with it. And speaking of catch up, we'll catch up on chat. We've been ignoring chat. Like, Karrison...
Well, do we want to talk about Grand Theft Auto first?
No. Karrison, how many alter egos does Joey from your page have? He has 4. Those who know, you know.
Little known alter ego, Visor.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's my
same person.
That's actually my alter ego. I'm actually Visor. You guys don't know. I play as a gay man who sounds exactly like his platonic married partner York. They sound
heterosexual life mate.
Yeah. I'm promoting the false narrative that they are actually a gay couple, but it's for companionship, not for sex. So
right,
like they're just hooked at the hip for the love. Like Drewby Karrison at Lord Drewby think it'll beat Six's food deck. Anything will beat my fucking food deck. It's terrible. Like Nem's putting some weird, what are those? Jumpin' Joey Pon? I don't know what that is. Joey, dude, Midwest goodbyes are standing in front of your door having more and more conversations for like 45 minutes with one person leaning against the wall.
Yes, we know.
Right. Leaning against the wall, it's a requirement. You need it to do a Midwestern goodbye. Like,
yeah, that is literally how every single one of our phone conversations and Twitch conversations go.
Yeah, Drewby says Vice City better than Mortal Kombat 2. We'll see about that.
He's correct.
Like, we'll see. Like, rain is close. Joey's talking about the... Oh, Joey's streaming today. Well, let's do like Julia and not raid him.
Yes. Actually, can we raid Julia now?
Yeah, let's raid Julia now.
Do the rest of the tournament on her channel.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll get more viewers. Like without a doubt. Like people tuning in, the Coomers are tuning in. We got Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Like for those that didn't know, Grand Theft Auto Vice City is a dancing simulator game. Like
yes. Up, down, left, right, double, jump.
The entire game, you're just hanging out in the nightclub. That's for whatever reason. Like when I went to go look for Vice City gifs, 1,000 gifs of them dancing in a nightclub. No actual gifs of gameplay whatsoever. So it's like, okay, this is what we're going. with. It's fine because Mortal Kombat 2 is going to be my vote anyway. So.
So the one on Vice City, the best soundtrack, great fun gameplay, great characters, and Ray Liotta did a great job voice acting.
He did do a really good job voice acting.
Fantastic job. I'm more interested in the GIF on the far right. What is that dancer about to do in your shorts?
Oh,
she's giving you a little bit of a Lauren Boebert action there, huh?
She's checking for logs, man. Like, yeah. I mean, I said this yesterday to Karrison. I was like, "Did you fart? Did it have a lump in it?" Like, I was like, "You got to stay away from those that have a lump in it," Like it's. And I did.
You see, That's not the way I assumed you were saying checking for logs, because I was going to make the joke. Well, normally they have to go around the backside of my pants to do that.
No, gross. I did ask Harrison Strap. This has nothing to do with GTA. Like GTA is gonna lose, so I did ask Harrison yesterday. I was just like, give me an honest answer. We've known each other for like 7 weeks now. Give me an honest answer. Like, we've hung out with each other like 12 to 14 times. Been around each other 12 to 14 times. Like, how many times have you done a cheek sneak around me? How many times have you farted quietly without knowing? And I was shocked because she was just like, oh, all the time. She's like a biological human being. I fart all the time too. And I was just like, really? It's like that. She's like, oh, when did you ever catch a whiff of it? And I was like, all the time. I was just like, good Lord. I didn't know deviled eggs was a part of your, the normal diet. I was just like, good Lord.
It's like, I just thought you were rolling in dog shit to get the scent on yourself.
So GTA Vice City. You have not. I don't know what you're talking about. Joey, just let the farts go, man. No, I can't. No, women should not and cannot fart. I'm sorry.
John coming in to spike it. Y'all fart at the same time, so you have a toot in common.
Oh, Jonathan. How do you do this, John? How do you do this? Like the only expert. Yeah, thanks, John. The only person I know that can dad joke so seamlessly is Beef. And when you and Beef get in the same chat thread, I literally, like, I look at Discord and then I immediately close it. And I'm just like, I'll deal with this later. I can't handle this out on the route. It was just like, it's going to break my brain.
So far, John and I have had elongated pun competitions on cows, on chickens, on cabbage and lettuce and or salad and farm. Why is it that we are very agricultural pun based? I don't get it, but we are actively trying to ruin our Discord, just us.
Oh yeah, you guys are doing it. That's for sure. It's like my Discord right now is it's either dad jokes, Beef and John dad punning against each other, or it's just filled with Magic the Gathering. It's like
what. And it's also filled with the rudest comments about each other humanly possible.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's our love language. We have to hurt each other's feelings. We have to find where the line is and then immediately cross it. Like that's how we do.
I think it's even different than that. We have to hurt each other just to confirm we can still feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, otherwise, I mean, we're not. None of us bruise like Nordic women. Okay. We gotta do it just to see if there's still sensation in the skin. Like, I don't really have a lot of nostalgic memories for Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Really?
Yeah. It turns out, if you guys couldn't figure out by me talking about everything else other than Vice City, I don't really have a lot of memories for it. I do remember enjoying it. I do remember the soundtrack being really good. I think Megadeth is on that soundtrack. Like, I'm pretty sure it is.
All the best radio channels. Ray Liotta absolutely killing it. At one point, doing his best Scarface impersonation. Mm-hmm. The gameplay felt good. I enjoyed it. I 100%ed Vice City. I vote for Vice City.
I vote for Mortal Kombat 2. So, guys,
go into chat.
Chat, it's up to you, chat. You decide who's making it to the next round. Is it going to be Mortal Kombat 2 or is it going to be Vice City? Whoever gets 2 votes first wins.
2 votes to get your game through to the next one. Best 2 out of 3. Mortal Kombat versus Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And I actually put on my Mortal Kombat shirt that the wife bought me for Father's Day one year. Completely didn't even realize that it was on this episode.
Nice. Comparison or gross photos of you and me? Nah, I think our photos are great. Like I think we're fantastic. Dad Luke great. Joey, all right. Vice City's got 1 vote. Mortal Kombat's got 1 vote. We're neck and neck. Whoever gets the next vote.
John, how did you never? How did you never play Vice City, John? I don't know.
Oh, Karrison broke it! Mortal Kombat 2 wins! Nepo vote. Yeah, you love it.
Exactly. Nepo voting has it now. I'm appealing to the arbitration commission. Let me wait my 64 seconds.
That's right. Thank you, Pookie! Like fucking tremendous. I don't even really like Mortal Kombat.
I know you don't.
No. It's like I'm so burnt out from sandbox games. I'm an overstimulated clitoris when it comes to sandbox GTA games. I got nothing for them anymore, man.
That was the second one.
I know.
I mean, you weren't burned out at that time.
I wasn't. I think Vice City was actually the only GTA that I 100%ed. Oh no, I did 100% San Andreas. So
which is also in the bracket somewhere too.
Yeah, San Andreas I'll probably vote for, maybe not. But Last of Us. We've come to the Last of Us here. Two of them being memes. Beef, did you ever play Last of Us?
I have not. I borrowed it from you and never returned it.
Oh, God. Last of Us, the first one, man, it hit in all the right places, man. All the right places. Good story, good voice acting. Like, the characters you actually gave a damn about. The plot was super cool. The atmosphere, scenic, post-apocalyptic. It seemed like an actual post-apocalyptic. Me and Karrison were talking about this last night. We were stoned and doing stoner conspiracies, which was, I had read or seen a TED Talk about, like, it's like, people are worried about aliens invading. We should be really worried about the fungi invasion. It is happening. Fungus are getting smarter and growing and having an evolution. So it's like, we should actually really be worried about fungus because all of I was going to say cryptorchids, but no. What's the name of the actual fungus that makes everybody go crazy in Last of Us? It starts with a C.
Oh, yeah, it's the funny thing is it's the same fungus that they use in Woo energy drinks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ric Flair's proprietary energy drink.
Right.
Hold on, let's see if we can find that real quick. We need to find that real quick.
I'm looking it up right now.
All right.
Cordyceps,
yeah, the cordyceps. Yep. The cordyceps are a real thing. They do exist out in nature. The cordyceps do take over the creatures of all sorts, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of scary.
And it makes complete sense that cordyceps are what Ric Flair would put in his energy drink because he's a Republican. The thought of controlling everybody it gets him off.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where it's like, wait, a professional wrestler is a Republican? What?
Wait,
no.
Hulk Hogan's a giant racist?
No,
what?
God, my entire childhood shattered. I was like, he told us to say our prayers and drink our vitamins, like,
and drink our vitamins.
Yeah,
did he?
exactly.
Is that what he said?
Exactly. Well, in terms of in terms of
woo
fucking power energy.
Woo energy.
Oh God, my favorite thing is the Ric Flair. What happened to my? There it is. My Streamlabs freaking out here. Hold on. My computer's freaking out. My favorite things in terms of like the last. Oh, what the fuck happened to my shit? All right, well, whatever. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You guys don't need to see it. You get it. It's Ric Flair being the fucking ridiculous shill for things that he shouldn't be shilling.
Right.
But my favorite thing in the last 2 years involving Ric Flair that wasn't cancelable was Ric Flair doing his wings.
Wings!
Like it fucking, oh God, it kills me every time. I'm just
Guys, if you have not looked up the commercial or the radio spot for Ric Flair,
hold on, we're gonna
fight for the commercial for Woo, the only thing that he is there for, it's not him saying, "Oh, I made these wings. I got interested in cooking chicken, and I know how to make these sauces." No, they have some voiceover guy just talk about why they taste good, and then Ric Flair just comes in for the last 10 seconds and go, "Wings! Whoa, wings! Championship wings! Legendary flavor!" And that's it. And it's the wildest shit.
All right, hold on. I found it. It's very quick though. It's only 3 seconds long, so I gotta get on top of it. Hold on. Let me mute the low 5 real quick, and then bring this up. We can't talk about it and not give some sort of evidence here. So we have to do it. We have to, guys. All right. So let me get rid of Ric Flair energy drink. We're gonna turn the primary monitor on, and then we're gonna bring this to you guys. Okay. Here. Did I turn the sound up? Yes, I did. 69. Nice. All right. Here we go.
Wings!
I can't get enough of it. I'm sorry. I apologize for nothing at all. You guys needed that. Wings. Oh God, it kills me, man. It fucking kills me. Absolutely, every time, just murders me inside. Like, if
only he wasn't a sexually assaulting Republican.
You know, it's fun. It's more for the cause. It's, you know, par for the course. It's just whatever. Yep. You know,
it's on brand.
I am far away from idolizing and putting on a pedestal, you know, my pop culture icons. I'm just like, they're pieces of shit, just like the rest of us. So,
right.
The Last of Us, one of my favorite games for the PlayStation 4. It was PlayStation 4? Yeah, I think it was. Or was it PlayStation 3?
It might have been 3.
It might have been 3. Yeah, I think it was 3.
Once again, we get to the point where it's one of my favorite games, and I don't remember anything about it.
The nostalgia only goes so far, boys. All right, like, it only goes so far. Like, I love The Last of Us. I thought it was a fantastic game. The story was also good too. Like, it was just a tremendous story. It was one of the. It's not, I wouldn't say one of the few games, but it was definitely one of the games where I was playing because I wanted to know the rest of the story. And then the combat was fantastic. The gameplay was fantastic. It was really entertaining. It was super satisfying to kill people in that game. Like, really satisfying.
I mean, the where it looks like he's almost curb stomping the dude into the side of the work shelf. I mean, okay, yeah, that's pretty good, pretty strong.
That's just, and then of course they fucked it all up in the sequel. We won't talk about it, but
we won't talk about it.
Oh God, man, I have never rage quit out of a fucking AAA title as quick as I did with the sequel. What they did with the sequel, I'm sure you guys all know about it by this point. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they butt fucked it, man, bad. All right, I know there are gamers out there, apologists for The Last of Us 2, that were just like, no, it was a really good game. You guys shouldn't take that as a means for not liking it. And I'm just like, I do, very much so. I was like, they did something in the second game. They did two things in the second game where I was just like, nope, I'm out. I never beat the second game because once that happened, I quit. I was just like, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm not interested in playing it.
Well, I don't care about spoilers. I'll ruin it for you. The spoiler is the dude in the middle of the dancing thing is Ric Flair after drinking his energy.
Wings! So Beef doesn't really have an opinion on The Last of Us because he didn't play it because he's a degenerate.
Nope. I did not.
The HBO series was also good too.
This was actually the first game where I want to play this, but I don't have time anymore.
Yeah,
that was actually the jumping off point from not being able to play a game. I can't play console games anymore. I have a family and responsibilities.
Did you ever play Uncharted?
I did play some of Uncharted. I know it's from the same people.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's literally the exact same combat system. So if you liked how Uncharted plays, you would like Last of Us.
I played Uncharted 1 and 2, and then I lost track of it because I had no time.
Yeah, I did the same. I played Uncharted 1 and 2, and then I was just like, okay, I get it. I don't need to continue playing this series. I get it. It's fine. It's just like, it's whatever. Symphony of the Night. Beef, did you play Symphony of the Night?
I did. Fantastic game. I enjoyed it a lot, and I vote for this.
Man, this is going to be a tough one for me because I did play the shit out of Symphony of the Night. I love Symphony of the Night.
This is another game that I 100%ed, and there was a time in my life where the only thing I played was Metroidvania games.
Yeah, we went through a period where all we were playing was Metroidvanias. That's it. Yep. That was literally it. Like
yes, sir.
We went hard in the taint on the Metroidvanias. Like
And plus, I mean, friggin' Alucard over there doing the moonwalking.
Oh,
that's fantastic.
Oh yeah, like the backward shimmy shake, the speed run strat that everybody if you ever watch a speed run of Symphony of the Night, you better like that backdash move because you're gonna see it the entire fucking run. Like,
enjoy the next 28 minutes of it.
Yeah, like, I mean, in terms of memes, like Symphony of the Night, also, high bar. There's a lot of memes for. I could not fit all the fucking memes into Symphony of the Night here. I was like, I'll do one of them. But
right. Dude, did you just... Oh, did you just drop away? Because I thought your mic cut out there.
No, I'm just vaping. I turned away to vape. I'm trying not to vape into the mic.
You know, because I'm being a little gun shy ever since you ruined my freaking arts reveal yesterday.
No, I didn't ruin shit. Streamlabs did that. Like the weirdest. I've had Streamlabs delete one of my sources before a stream, but not in the middle of a fucking stream. I was just like, how did that happen? I don't understand.
I mean, I'll just count it as I made you laugh so hard that Streamlabs deleted your mic thinking that it was recording an explosion.
Yeah, it broke the stream. Like, okay, well, we won't talk much about either one of these because we do need to pick up the pace here, but like...
Symphony of the Night is what I go with.
Man, I have a lot of powerful, resonant, nostalgic memories of The Last of Us, but...
Are you going to watch The Last of Us show again for the next season?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. The HBO series was really good. You don't have to know the video game to enjoy the series. It was really, really fucking good. Really, really good.
The only thing I remember about the TV series is Republicans getting up in arms about gay Ron Swanson.
That's so stupid because like that episode, the actual episode they're talking about, not only was it like probably, if not the best or second best episode of the series, it was really, really artful. Like it was a really, really good episode. The acting of that episode was fucking tremendous.
And it's like they couldn't handle the fact that the guy that was Ron Swanson that they identified with so much was an actor.
Yeah, Nick Offerman.
Who does other things.
Yeah, like, he's a man of the arts. He's always said he's a man of the arts. So, like, you know, he embraces anything and everything artistic. Nick Offerman is fucking fantastic. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's wonderful. And we're watching we're doing a watch through of Parks and Rec, me and the wife, and he is the reason for watching that show for the most part.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like, it is weird that he's married to a crazy Scientologist, but that's fine. You know, whatever they... I'll give it to Symphony of the Night. I'll agree with Beef and give it to Symphony of the Night.
All right, was that a pity one just to not have to go to chat? Is that why you did that one?
No, I think, you know, in terms of nostalgic memories, like I have more nostalgia for Symphony of the Night than I do Last of Us, even though I did play a lot of Last of Us when it came out, so it makes sense. Like,
also, Stenchy, thank you for joining us, buddy. Good to see you as always.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. The show was decent. Stench, Gay Ron Swanson was so good. Yeah, man, I cried with that episode. Like, it made me cry. Like, at the end of that episode. Yeah, oh yeah, I cry all the time. I cry all the time in TV drama, all the time.
Something that caused you to have an emotional response to something. I almost want to give it to Last of Us now.
Yeah, exactly. Kerrison, that was the best episode for sure. You were right, Mama. You were right on the money. Stench, he's a comedian and an actor. He has a wife, so they need to step off his pee-pee. Yeah, exactly. Like,
right.
Check out his stand-up special. He has this lovely song. Good morning, gents. Good morning to you too, Stench.
I mean, take whatever Nick Offerman got paid to kiss that dude in an episode of The Last of Us and tell me you wouldn't kiss another man for that amount of money.
Yeah, for sure. That's the thing. It's like, guess what? Two things. One, if you're getting paid for it, it's a job. And then two, you're not gay unless you're gay. So, like, you can open mouth kiss a man and you'll be fine because you're not gay unless you're gay. So, who cares? Like...
I mean, you can kiss all that you want if it doesn't get your dick hard. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Come on.
It's like you're just pressing flesh against flesh. Who cares? It's like, get over
it. Seriously, who gives a damn?
No, it's like, we got bigger fish to fry. Exactly, Stan. It's only gay if you're into it. Yeah, it's literally, you know, because all of those, like, jokes or rhetorical scenarios from, like, when we were kids, and they were just like, would you suck a dick for would you suck a dick for $1 million? I'm like, yeah, whip it out. It don't matter, because I'm not gay. I'm just doing a job for fucking money, you know? So it's just like, you can suck a dick and not be gay. Like, it is going to bring some questions into the scenario, but, you know, it's technically not gay, only if you're gay, so...
I love the Donkey Kong ostrich. That's fantastic.
Yeah, nothing stops the train.
I'm a big fan of that.
That's Beef getting ready for the Golden Corral breakfast buffet. Like, nothing stops this train. Like,
nothing stops this train.
I forgot to alt crop the gifs.com out of there, but that's fine. It's not
screw it. Who cares?
Donkey Kong, the original Donkey Kong. Do you have any nostalgic memories for this? Why is the original Donkey Kong on this list? I don't think it deserves to be on this list, but that's fine. It's going up against something it might be, so...
Right, and that's the funny thing to me about it. I love the Donkey Kong series. I've always been a fan of Donkey Kong. I enjoy the character of Donkey Kong. I'm a big fan of giant gorillas. It all works out nice. It's a very functioning game. My kids love Donkey Kong. I think the way this got on the list is we were talking about games to put in, and we said Donkey Kong Country, and I didn't hear Six say Country. I heard Six say, "Oh, we got to go Donkey Kong," and I said the original, and he said, "Yeah," thinking it was Donkey Kong Country 1. And that's how Donkey Kong, the original Donkey Kong, got on the list, because that's what I thought Six was talking about.
A miscommunication joke error put it on this list, so it's on here. It's got a chance. It might go to the next round. Who knows?
I mean, revolutionary game. I played the hell out of it. I still play it in the arcades that we go to on occasion because they have a retro area.
Was it really a revolutionary game? Revolutionary?
Yes!
That's kind of that's being
Yes!
very generous. Very generous.
Well,
Like,
how many times have I said that our descriptions are generously stupid and stupidly generous?
that's true. Yeah. Like,
That is kind of how we do, buddy.
yeah. No, for sure. Stench, if it wasn't for Popeye, we wouldn't have Donkey Kong. What? Is there a lore there I
Sure.
don't know about?
I mean, yeah, there is a little controversy out there that it's kind of saying that Popeye is what Donkey Kong would become. Yeah,
Oh.
there's that out there.
Stench will fill in the gap. He'll inform us. Stench, the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games are pretty sweet for the gameplay systems. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, they are.
Like-
And they just released a new one for the Switch that I've heard is kind of mid, but I mean, for a game that I can give the kids as a gift to get me out of coming up with thinking of something better for their birthday or some other accomplishment. Yeah.
Stench, yes, Nintendo had made playing cards before video games had made Popeye playing cards. Oh, okay. Did not know.
Oh, there you
I
go.
knew they made playing cards, but I didn't know they made Popeye playing cards. Popeye
All
sucks.
right, so what's Donkey Kong facing?
Donkey Kong is going up against the best Zelda, which would be Zelda 2.
Oh,
the absolute
dude,
best Zelda.
Oh,
I gave it four gifts because it's the best one. It's the
Ugh.
absolute best. Like the
Terrible.
Zelda 2, the best Zelda of all time. And it is an RPG, by the way, guys. Zelda 2 is an RPG. So I don't really need to make the argument because it is the best Zelda. It's tremendous. It's fantastic. It's my favorite Zelda of the series. It sounds like I'm making jokes. I'm doing jokes, but it actually is my favorite Zelda of the series because I don't really like Zelda very much. So
I've beaten it. My least favorite of the whole series.
really, wow,
The weakest.
wow,
It's,
controversial opinion.
actively bad.
No, how dare you?
I vote for Donkey Kong.
You vote for Donkey. I vote for Zelda 2.
All right, so chat.
You gotta break it up
Donkey
for
Kong
us.
versus Zelda 2.
Yep. Who's gonna win? 2 votes. Whoever gets the first 2 votes moves on to the next round. Like, if Donkey Kong wins this, I would be fucking just ecstatic, hilarious over the fact that the joke ass game.
No, John, no.
Yeah,
no,
John, give it to
no.
us. We just need one more vote. Zelda 2. Who's gonna bring it home?
Come on, guys. Donkey Kong. Well, Stench said the word Donkey Kong, so that counts as a vote for Donkey Kong.
No, that's not a vote for Donkey Kong. No, absolutely not.
That's definitely a vote for Donkey Kong.
Absolutely not. Bring it home. Zelda 2 is going to clear this entire bracket. Nope. Stench said
Donkey Schlong. Nope, that
All
counts.
right, that counts. It's
Yeah,
neck and neck. We just need a
Because that's what we
tiebreaker.
called it when we were, edgy 13-year-olds.
Drewby, are you going to give it to us? Are you going to give it to Zelda 2? It's going to go Zelda 2, guys. It needs to go Zelda 2, all right?
Harrison, you need to go on my side on this one because
Yeah.
you supported each of us once.
Yeah!
Boo!
There it is! Ha
Boo!
ha ha ha!
Garbage.
Suck it! That's what happens, Drewby, when you're too slow. My girlfriend's faster than you. Zelda 2 since JJ isn't here. Zelda 2 wins. Zelda 2 wins, as it should.
Well, the only game that Zelda 2 can beat is the one that's accidentally on the brackets.
Yeah, had to do it for
All
JJ.
right.
That's right.
Chat, get ready to vote for this one.
So long as the lady gets to Drewby, as long as the lady gets to finish first, I'm happy. Drewby, are we gonna have to fight? Are you coming on to my girlfriend? Like,
Ruby, I'm with you. In my world, ladies come first and sometimes third.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes not at all. Like,
It's your world there, buddy.
if they can get it. Whoa, Drewby. If they can get it within 3 pumps, then it's all to them, fair to them, you know? Like, there is a...
I don't even get enough soap on my hands from going to the bathroom in 3 pumps.
Jesus Christ. Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior, guys. Beef, what are your memories of Dragon Warrior?
I remember getting disgustingly frustrated at this game because I didn't understand how to play it when I first had it when I was 5.
Oh yeah, man. The fucking the cave that's enshrouded in darkness.
Yep.
And you didn't know that you needed a torch to have the little
Yep.
4 square pixel illumination. Or there is a spell too that lights up the entire cave, but we didn't know that. Like,
Right. And I will be damned if I'm going back to play this after I've played other games like Final Fantasy 9 or Tactics or other games.
Dragon Warrior is a dusty ass RPG. All right, it is dusty as fuck.
Super dusty.
It is as basic as it gets. But however, I do have a lot of resonant, nostalgic memories for Dragon Warrior. I definitely do. Hey, what's up, Mark? Mark, why do you keep fighting the same magician? I don't know, bro. It's the story of my life. Like,
No, Mark, we don't play games anymore. We just look at things and playing games.
We have become the typical streamer that talks more about video games than actually plays video games.
Right.
So that's what we
Exactly.
do. That's what we do. My resonant memories for Dragon Warrior, I mean, I've said it before, but Dragon Warrior taught me how to read. Like, I learned how to read to play Dragon Warrior because I wanted to know what the fuck was happening in the game. And so I was in kindergarten when I first played Dragon Warrior, and I don't even know how we even came across Dragon Warrior. How we had a copy,
Sean.
we owned it. Like,
we got it from Sean.
oh, we did? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then. Like, and I was just like, oh, what's this game? Stuff's going on. There's text, but I don't understand what it means. And so, of course, I taught myself how to read using a game that does old English fucking medieval times reading. So I was just like, not the way in which somebody should learn how to read, but that's fine.
Well, thankfully, it taught you how to read and not how to comprehend.
Oh yeah. Well, it depends, you know. Like, it depends on who's asking. Like, Mark, Dragon Warrior is dusty because it's like the proto RPG. You are correct, Mark. It is basically. I mean, it was the first RPG I ever played in my entire life. So, like, hands down, it basically fit the mold, made the mold, threw the mold away. So.
Well, and then this is the first RPG we ever played, and now the game it's facing is probably the last RPG I ever played.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, here we go.
I loved Witcher 3. Big fan. Enjoyable. I made a habit of controlling this so well I could flip and do 360s and drop Igni on a dragon, all in the same motion. 6 is just functionally deficient and could not play the game because he doesn't know how to use controls.
This
This is a wonderful game.
We've made it.
The writing and voice acting, so good. I love the Witcher series. I've read the books. The show is great, at least up to the point where I've seen it.
Yeah, we've made it. I kind of refused to watch the show without Henry Cavill. He was such a great Geralt that I was just like, I do not.
He is Geralt.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to watch it because Henry Cavill's not in it. I was just like, it's not for me, man. It's no longer
I think
for
that's
me.
where I am too. Is I'm checking out after he's checked out. Yep.
Like
100% Witcher 3 gets the vote. This is the winner. This may take the whole bracket.
Okay. Objectively, here's my opinion. Objectively, Witcher 3 is a good game. Objectively. I will not argue with the fact that Witcher 3 is a good game. It is a good game. It's a fantastic game. Gwent is also really good card game, mini game inside the game. Gwent was super good.
I put in about 140 hours on my first playthrough of Witcher 3. Same as Mark, I also didn't beat it. But I played the hell out of it, gotten to where I could beat it at it, but I was so completionist that it got to the point where I ran out of time just being able to play it at all. Easy 60 hours that I was playing Gwent.
Oh yeah. I before I even got out of the first town, I already had like 40 hours in Gwent. So I was just like, I got big into Gwent for sure. And kudos to them, the developers. What was it, Project Red? CD Project Red? Is that the people that made it? Kudos to them because they made a Gwent shoot-off game that also made them a bunch of money too. Like,
oh yeah, they went the Hearthstone level of it and said, hey, if World of Warcraft can have a spin-off card game that makes shitloads of money with loot boxes, we can do the same thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. However, that said, I played The Witcher 3, the Game of the Year version, on the PlayStation 4. I can't speak whether that was the worst way to play it. Maybe it was better on the PC. I distinctly remember walking and running around in the shrubberies and fields and trying to pick up the same goddamn mushrooms for some sort of potion. I had to fucking scroll around, had to circle back around 4 different times because Geralt could never fucking stop doing the Mako like physics from Mass Effect 1, and he couldn't stop on a fucking dime and pick shit up. And I got so fucking irritated by that every single time trying to. There's just something about it, man. Like the Geralt moves fucking wonky in the game, and I do not like it. It pisses me off horrifically. Like, I don't, And then The Witcher 3 also came about during a time where I was burnt out on open sandbox games. And I never finished The Witcher 3. I don't know how it ends. Like, I'll never finish it, but it's just, oh man, it burnt me out. It fucking burnt me out on sandbox games. I was like, I can't. The last sandbox game I played was Yakuza, the new Yakuza, and that was great, and even that kind of burnt me out. On
Wait, the new what?
Shut up. That even burnt me out on sandbox games. So I was like, I can't. My vote's going to be for Dragon Warrior. Like, that's my vote.
Yeah, no, I'm going for Witcher 3 all the way. So go ahead and chat. It is opened up to chat voting. First 2 games to get their name said.
Exactly.
The win here.
Let me.
Yeah.
I'm going to catch up on chat real quick.
I don't think the game is worse just because you didn't put the time in to master the controls. I'm sorry that you couldn't get yourself out of the tutorial for moving.
No, it's terrible. It's Dragon Warrior all the way. That's right. John, we got 1 on there. No, I'm going to catch up on chat. The first RPG I broke this so hard with the Game Genie. Yeah, bro. Yeah, because I beat it once without the Game Genie, and I thought I was the king of the mountain. I was the king turd on shit mountain. Like, right. I was like, because the end of the game, like, it kind of drops you into the end of the game very abruptly. Like, you're in a dungeon, and now you're facing a giant dragon that beats the shit out of you. So it's just like, oh, Lord. And then the game's over. You're just like, oh, okay, that's it.
Well, and it's also the first game where it's like, oh, well, you don't have to completely go linear progression through this if you don't want to. Go and grind and make yourself stronger and that sort of thing. You know?
Yeah, and then you go to a different territory and get bodied. Like, it's like, holy shit, the game is ruthless. It kills your ass. Start fighting some gold dragons. You're just like, what? Excuse me? I was just facing slimes a minute ago.
I actually have better memories of Dragon Quest 6, 7, and 8. And things like that, because I actually played the hell out of those on the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 3, and beat those almost all the way through.
Nerd.
Those are really good. I always loved the art of Akira Toriyama and doing things like that in there, and
for real. The Karrison, it makes so much sense. Yeah, me learning Old English before regular English. Yeah, for sure. Like, Mark came out a year before Final Fantasy 1. You are correct, sir. Yep. Drewby, Dragon Quest clears easy. Yep. We'll count Drewby as the second vote. Dragon Quest wins. Dragon Warrior wins.
No, that is before the tie break came out. It's Stench, 1 for Dragon Warrior.
Stench, Henry was nothing to me until I saw him as the Witcher on the show. Yeah, me too, bro. Like, Henry Cavill, he's in the same tier list of, like, if I was gay, like, Timothy Olyphant and Henry Cavill would be in the same bracket, same ranking. Just gorgeous looking men. Absolutely gorgeous looking men. And the fact that Henry's a nerd like us, like you guys, not me, but like the fact that he's a nerd even props him up even higher. Like,
well, I mean, he's a nerd, but he's not a nerd like us, because that dude is actually in ridiculous fucking shit.
Oh yeah, he's a power nerd.
Man,
he's getting down with the little figurines and painting. He's huge into Warhammer. Just to have an entry level like an appreciation for Warhammer, you have to be a power nerd.
Yes. And what the wild thing about it is, can you imagine playing tabletop games with Henry Cavill and disagreeing about something?
Yeah, I mean, you can, but that guy literally benches 400 pounds. Like, he's going to tuck you into a ball and throw you in the trash. Like, exactly. Everybody, are you going to fist fight with Superman over D&D? I'm not. Like, that's not going to happen. Like...
All right, well, there's 1 vote currently lodged. It's just 1 for Dragon Warrior. We need chat to settle this for us, Dragon Warrior or Witcher 3. Somebody put opinions in chat and let Witcher 3 win. Come on, let's go.
Oh,
fucking
there it is! We got it!
Bullshit.
I can't
Bullshit.
wait. I can't wait to spread that all over JJ's face. She's gonna hate every minute of it. Thank you guys. Thank you for continuing the channel wars between me and Julia the Juggernaut. Like, there it is. We even got another one.
No, that's Stenchy asking about Dragon Warrior, saying this is even a conversation. Really?
No,
Dragon
yeah,
Warrior?
exactly. That's what he's saying. He's like, well, of course it clears. He's just like, why wouldn't it? You know, like Donkey Kong Country 2.
Well, we're up to the game that's about to beat Dragon Warrior. It's either going to be Donkey Kong Country 2 or Portal, and
either one's going to beat Dragon Warrior, definitely.
Yeah, they're both going to beat Dragon Warrior very quickly. And after this one, I think I got an aside to B for you because I've got a story to tell you.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
like Donkey Kong Country 2. Fantastic sequel, better than the original. Like the soundtrack,
a lot of fun to play. I've always been a huge fan of Donkey Kong. It just sucks that both Donkey Kongs got in the same fucking bracket.
Yeah, it kind of did. Yeah, well, not both Donkey Kongs, but one should have been in there, and the other were just trolling chat essentially. Like,
right.
I mean, the fantastic soundtrack. I think Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack is even better than Donkey Kong Country 1's. And Donkey Kong Country 1 soundtrack was almost perfect. So
yes, it really was.
Like, I mean, they didn't change a whole bunch in terms of gameplay. It's basically the same first game. It's just revamped. They fine-tuned things. So I mean, it's not wildly dissimilar from the first game. It didn't reinvent the wheel or anything, but it didn't have to.
Well, and for a game with no speaking, wonderfully developed characters.
Yeah,
you got the motivations behind everybody. You got everybody's role. You know what they're doing. Yeah, and King K. Rool is actually one of the better better Nintendo villains.
Yeah, I agree. He is, without a doubt. And I mean, look at him. He's just torturing Donkey Kong, beating the fuck out of him, tied up, like shooting the point blank range, just shooting him with this giant elephant gun. Like,
right. And of course, Nintendo in their no blood mode here.
Yeah, no, you can't have that. I mean, well, Donkey Kong looks like he can take a couple cannonballs. Look at him, you know, he's just shrugging it off. It's not a big deal for him.
There is a little element of wait, Sega has a sidekick that has a giant tail thing hanging out that helps him fly like a helicopter. We can do that.
Yep, and that's what they did with Dixie. Like,
here's Dixie Kong.
How did you feel about Dixie?
I mean, we were 11 and not even. We were 9 when this game came out, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So mid 90s, 9-year-old. Ew, a girl. I don't want to play that character. Not a Goyle. No.
A female monkey. Not in my America. Like
a female monkey. No, they're only allowed in Olympic boxing.
I didn't really like Dixie Kong. I did like her ability, the tails,
right,
floating around, hovering, levitating, whatever. Like,
yep. I mean, honestly, how do you make your head go that way and try to make a helicopter out of a ponytail without breaking your neck?
I mean, you can do it with your penis, but you can't do it with your head. It's impossible.
Right.
Like, it's not, no. Like, and then what was the third character in the third game? Baby? Was it Baby Kong?
Baby Kong, I think. Yeah.
That guy sucked. So I was just like, I was a pure Diddy or Donkey. Like, I don't.
Yep. And I did not like that Donkey Kong wasn't in this game. I didn't like only having the 2 small speed characters. Drewby, go back and listen to the first 30 minutes of the show if you want to, the toxic reference that I'll make there.
Drewby, I returned Witcher 3 so goddamn fast. Wow, Drewby, holy shit. Like, no shit. John, Dragon Warrior all the way, gate kept by monsters. Every bridge meant potentially dying. You are correct, John. Yes, you go over a bridge in Dragon Warrior, yeah, you gonna die. Like, if you ain't grinding, yeah, you gonna die.
All right, so the winner of this match is Portal.
Ooh, man, it's gonna be a hard one for me because in terms of just nostalgia, I do have a tremendous amount of nostalgia for Portal.
Portal created all the memes. It was the internet's favorite game.
Yeah. Oh God, it was ever. Holy Lord, I've never seen. I mean, in my mind, in terms of like gamer memes, the cake is a lie is the first gamer meme that really stood out to me. So.
Yep. And again, an antagonist like GLaDOS is so good.
Oh, she's great.
Do you say GLaDOS or GLaDOS? Which
I say
which-
Gladys, but it should be GLaDOS. But I say Gladys.
I go with Gladys because it's like that's what they're trying to do the play on, so I'm going to
Yeah.
go into that.
Exactly. Like Portal
Puzzling in a first-person shooting game
Look,
doesn't get much better than this.
bro, that's one of the main reasons why I think Portal is a fucking fantastic game, almost a 10 out of 10, perfect game, because I fucking hate puzzles. Hate them.
Yes.
And I
know.
love Portal. Like, absolutely loved Portal. And two things, the reason why Portal stands so high for me. One, hate puzzles, love Portal. Two, I'm not usually a gamer that replays a game after they've beaten it. Portal was like one of the first games in which I beat it immediately after I fucking beat it, because you learn a whole bunch about the game and you see things that you didn't see the first time you play through. So
All the references and hiding the lore in the game to where you didn't really find out about it. This is one of the progenitors of that. This is one of those games that really made it popular to where it's like, oh, we're going to hide details and see if they can find it and put together the story on their own, because they don't beat you over the head with the story in this game.
no. Yeah. It's very subtle. It's very delivered in very small amounts, like to you get little dribs and drabs and breadcrumbs to make a bigger picture. Like,
And I really loved Portal 2 as well, but Portal 1 I did think is better. The character of Gladys is so good. You really start to feel for Chell and everything she's going through, even though you never hear her talk.
Another
or see her face, really.
Gordon Freeman. Yep, another
Right?
silent protagonist.
Plus, the portal gun has all the abilities of the gravity gun and makes portals, so
Yeah.
obviously better than Half-Life.
Yep. And there's so many ways to break that game too. Like the actual there's not. I mean, and the game developers, again, no different than what I was talking about with Half-Life 2. Like, I played Portal 1 the third time with just the developer commentary on. And they talk about it multiple times throughout the commentary. They're just like, we had game testers who were essentially breaking the game in ways that we had never even imagined. And they were just like, fuck it, leave it in. Like, that's... And so
that's what adds to the appeal of it.
Yeah.
It's like they don't care. It's like, oh, if you can break this, go for it. Enjoy.
Yeah. And also Portal gets the distinction of being a really good girlfriend game, because like Portal is a game that you can break once they get past first-person shooting mechanics, because that can be a little cumbersome for people who haven't played video games, just operating the thumbsticks to move around. But Portal is a fantastic game to get a girlfriend who doesn't play video games into video games.
So Mrs. Beef gets motion sickness really bad. She cannot do first-person games because of it. She actually volunteered to keep coming back and playing this game because she enjoyed the mechanics of it. And
shit.
wasn't trying to aim headshots on things and trying to flick 360s and whatnot. And she could take her time and slowly go through the game. And she actually went back and played this game because of how crisp the writing is, the gameplay style, the voice acting. And it actually kind of got better in the second one because, J.K. Simmons is a fucking beast.
Yeah. We'll talk
so good as Cave Johnson.
We'll reserve a little bit for the next round because we don't want to overtalk, but like Donkey Kong Country 2, I have a lot of vivid resonant memories of it, but it's going to be Portal in terms of nostalgia. Yeah.
It's got to be Portal. I'm a huge fan of Portal, and Portal is now going to be definitely moving on to the semis.
You know it. All right, we're gonna do a side of beef. I gotta pee anyway, so it'd be a good time.
Well, that's the thing though. I need you for a side of beef.
Oh well, I gotta pee so bad my teeth are floating.
All right, well, let's both go take a piss of mezzo, and we'll come back with a side of beef.
All right, let me find something. Hold on, I'll find us.
What, you're not just gonna continue your gamer memes and hope no one drops the N-word on somebody?
No, that's okay. No. We'll do this.
Drewby says that Portal gives beef a semi, and I would just like to point out that it gives me an 18-wheeler.
Gives me an 18-wheeler? Holy shit, beef.
What's more than a semi, an 18-wheeler?
That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny.
Oh, we got best viewers. We can get best viewers even better than the viewers we have.
Damn, John was real quick on that one. John didn't even
Oh.
let that one settle in. He
No,
was just like, none of that.
John's like, no, I'm not. I don't want any better viewers than me.
Yeah.
No best viewers here.
For real. All right, let me turn down the lo-fi. Let me turn that off, and then we're gonna bring this up to 69. Nice.
I like banning people.
He does. He's good at it though. Let him do it. Let him cook.
Oh yeah,
like,
absolutely.
All right, we're gonna bring up the primary monitor, guys. Let's watch this tool-assisted run of Portal in 5.5 minutes. We probably won't watch all of it, but let me make sure.
But we might.
We might. We'll be right back, guys. I gotta pee. Beef's gotta pee. We'll be right back.
Hello, and you're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2, While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as big... Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. Hello again. To reiterate, previous one missed. The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact.
Oh, wait, no. Hold on a second. Hear this thing. There it is.
All subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance. The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and grief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Alright, so here I was actually thinking that they were going to beat the game legitimately instead of just cyborging the shit out of it and clipping through walls and stuff like that. Yeah, Garrison, you definitely need to play this game with 6. like I was saying, my wife actually came back to this game and wanted to keep playing it. We just haven't had the ability to do it.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure
It is the
to
perfect girlfriend
uninsulated
game, especially if they're not
electrical
super
force that may
gamers
be
themselves
dangerous
already.
under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety
The writing,
Seminar.
the settings, the characters, the world
The
building, just
experiment is
fantastic.
nearing its conclusion. The Enrichment Center is required to remind you that you will be... Well, you found me. Despite your violence, so far is my... Let's call it a day. Going to happen. Deploying super...
Already at the box. Wow. I mean, what about speed run did you not understand?
Probably the run part.
No, that's the part that I don't understand.
Disembodied voice. Sign me up? Hell yeah? No, you're still here? Trippy heard me. I can never tell how far away I am from whether or not people can actually pick me up on the mic, but
Right.
it seems pretty close.
Well, I was doing the Lord's work for you, and while you were up in the bathroom, I got Karison to agree to start playing Portal with you. She's interested.
Oh hell yeah, she would love it. She would absolutely love that game.
I kind of figured that.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Like Beef's camera being off is a little ominous. What's up there? Like,
I mean, you say ominous, I say optimal.
optimal. Without a doubt, Karison, you would love Portal. We're gonna play it. We're gonna make you play it. It's gonna happen. Probably make you stream it. That's what we're gonna do.
That's what I was about to say. New option. You should make her stream it with you.
Probably not with me. Karison's gonna start streaming on her own. So she's gonna be a streamer as well. So we'll just make her stream.
All right. Well, that's not a bad idea either. So we set it up earlier. We haven't done an aside of Beef in a while, guys. Nope. But it hasn't come up, and now I've actually got a story that I'm aware of that Six isn't aware of.
Nope.
That, from the best of my recollection. When is the last time you talked to Mouth Alpha?
Madre?
Yeah.
Like 4 days ago, I think.
Did you guys talk about Dementia Meme?
No. Mm-mm. No.
Oh, buddy.
Lord.
So in the same conversation that I had with Mouth Alpha about Robert finding the Trump Lord and living his life dedicated to, Texas religion.
Yeah.
She told me how things are going with her and Meme.
Oh.
And it's not great.
No.
But believe it or not, Meme, when she forgets everything, has gotten to where she is ornery all the time and angry and mean and has started becoming teenage edgelord as a 70-year-old diabetic grandma.
Oh.
To the point where she is actively calling mom a bitch all the time.
Oh, Lord.
And refusing to listen to her and acting like an insolent child. And being mean. And actively arguing with mom on anything she tries to get her to do. Part of it...
That do happen. Well, I was going to say that do happen with people with Alzheimer's. You lose those social inhibitions. So the things that you wouldn't normally say to a normal human being, that goes out the window. You straight up call people cunt to their face.
Right. And so it's take away the filter off of someone who forgets that they need to have a filter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the same thing happened with Ryan's granddad. One of our school friends, Ryan, still hang out with. I saw him when I went down to Florida because I was more than 10 minutes away from him. And we saw each other.
In the flesh.
But Grandpa Ken actually came to dinner with us, and he's late stage dementia as well. And Amy was telling us that when she was taking care of him, he got mean for like a year.
Yeah, they get mean. They get real fucking mean.
And eventually they grew out of it, which is good. So I'm hoping for that for Mom. But it gets to the point where Meme doesn't want to do anything that Mom tells her to do, including go to the bathroom or wash her hands.
Oh, God.
Or
Jesus.
keep herself occupied so she doesn't tear up the entire trailer just trying to find something to do. She has DirecTV or whatever satellite service that they can get out there, but she doesn't watch anything because she doesn't know what to pick.
Yeah.
Because 1,000 choices is too much.
Yeah.
So Mom just goes and puts it on like HGTV or Food Network or Lifetime movies. And really, who's going to be in a good mood watching Lifetime movies 24/7?
I don't know. Meme liked to watch Lifetime movies 24/7 before she got the diagnosis, so maybe.
No, Meme liked to record Lifetime
That's
movies
true,
24/7.
That's true. She didn't actually watch.
She didn't actually watch any of them. She just put them on VHS tapes in a box and filled up storage closets with them.
Yeah, just wore that fucking VCR out.
Yes. Do you remember when she had 4 VCRs all recording something every single night?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
This should have hinted to us about the hoarding nature of her before then, but anyway. So Mom has her set up in a trailer. She has cameras on the inside. Heart Attack Stepdad has got a whole security system set up to where there's alarms if she goes out the door so she doesn't get lost in Snacksville again. It's a mess. There's a lot going on there. That's why she can't drive anymore, which also one of the reasons she cusses out Mom all the time because she doesn't let her drive.
That's ridiculous. She should not be driving whatsoever.
No.
Not a chance. No way, man.
It's spicy wine. As someone who does nothing but police videos of people getting into wrecks and hurting others, she should not be driving.
No. God.
So, one of the things that Meme does is she forgets that she ate.
Yep.
She forgets that she has eaten something, and as a diabetic, that is dangerous when they go through an entire bag of Doritos at once.
Yeah. Yeah, Mama told me that like she was for a while putting all of her food for the day on her counter so that way she could find it, and then Meme would eat her entire food rations within like 15 minutes. So
eat the entire counter worth of food and just immediately, like go through all of it like it was about to expire and it had the antidote. She would power game all the food for the day like she was getting ahead of it, and that's the way she did. So Mom had to change things around to where she had to ration things and had to only deliver a little bit at a time. It got to the point where she tries to bring Dementia Meme to the store to get her some out time and to bring her into public and get some fresh air. And brings her to Walmart because you're in Snacksville. All they have is Wally World. Yeah. So brings her over, and Meme gets a hold of a bag of peanut brittle.
Uh-oh.
The only thing to avoid her throwing a tantrum in the middle of Walmart, Mom lets her have the bag of peanut brittle. In between, and I'm not talking about the single serving bag, like the big bag, resealable, everything.
Oh, yeah.
So in between the self-checkout line where she found the bag of the peanut brittles and the truck, after Mom had loaded up the truck with the groceries and gotten Meme into the truck, half the bag was gone.
Oh, my God.
She ate half a bag of peanut brittle immediately.
Jesus Christ.
Which surprised Mom.
Yeah.
And got her worried because she's like, oh, let me see the bag. I need to check something. And Meme goes, no, you can't have my peanut brittle. And Mom starts arguing with her about getting the damn peanut brittle. And the way that she got Meme to give her the peanut brittle is, you give me that bag or I'll drop you off at the rest home right now. And that is what's becoming Mom's threat, is threatening to bring her to the retirement home to get her to do anything.
Jesus.
So Meme, well, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
Meme gives her the bag and she's like, Ma, This bag has 6 servings of peanut brittle in it. You've already eaten 38 grams of sugar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's gonna go diabetic crazy. Yeah.
And Meme goes, it can't have that much sugar. It's just peanuts. No, there's the brittle part of that.
Yeah, they have to bond and glaze that together with something, Meme.
The sugar and the caramel.
They're not putting it together with Elmer's, you know, like.
Well, and that's when Meme demands her bag of peanut brittle back, and Mom's refusing, so she gets the C word dropped on her. And
and Mom don't like that.
Oh,
Mom
no.
don't take kindly to the C word.
No. So she's watching the cameras later after she takes all the food out of the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees Meme walking around with a packet of something.
Uh-oh.
And she doesn't know what it is because she couldn't think of any food that she had left in the trailer.
Oh, my God.
And turns out Meme had found the box of Quaker and was walking around with a dry prep bag of oatmeal, eating dry oatmeal. Just dust and oats, and putting her hand into the single serving bag and pulling it out and putting it into her mouth.
That's pretty much what Meme is right now, dust and oats. So
Dust and oats.
Yeah.
That's right. So Meme's walking around the trailer eating dry oatmeal.
Oh my God.
And Heart Attack Stepdad has set up the security system to where they can talk to her like the voice of God through the security cameras, which is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, that's probably not the way to do it. You shouldn't have it like a portal examination room. Like, that's not going to work for an Alzheimer's person.
So Mom goes and gets on the intercom and goes, "Mama, what are you eating?" And she goes, "Nothing." "Ma, I can see you on the camera. What are you doing with the bag of oatmeal?" And Meme goes, I was reading it.
With my taste buds.
I was reading it with my mouth.
I mean, that's what I did with Kerosene last night. Okay, anyways, go ahead.
Right. Yeah, it was a chapter book.
Learning, we're learning razor bump braille. That's all. Like.
Oh my God! I'm not going down that joke line. I'm being nice. I like her.
I like her
so,
too.
Meme
That's
goes,
what I say about the people I like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we wouldn't say it if we didn't like them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So Meme immediately goes, "I was reading it," and then puts the open bag of dry oatmeal into the drawer. Like she was putting it away. Just the random drawer in like the silverware catch-all drawer or something.
Hanging out in the junk drawer.
An open bag of oatmeal in there. So Mom goes in the next day and takes out all of the oatmeal, all of the pre-prep stuff, the only thing left food-wise in the trailer is water and green tea. That's it. and celery that she won't touch.
Yeah, don't blame her.
Right. So, Mom checks in on her again after breakfast, and Meme's got a pack of something and is eating.
Oh, no.
And Mom has no idea what she could have left, thought maybe Meme had squirreled something away or was hiding stashes of food.
Oh, no.
And Mom goes, "Ma! What are you eating now? Mm-hmm. You just had breakfast."
Mm-hmm.
And Mom goes and takes it away, and Meme was going hands deep into a bag of pepperoni. She was eating the pepperoni dog treats that Mom had stored in the trailer for the dogs.
God!
And now,
Lord in heaven.
And now, Mom cannot keep dog treats in the...
Oh, my God, man.
So, in my estimation, the next thing on the list is Tide Pods. Got to take those out next.
Yeah, that's coming. She's Meme's gonna revitalize and resurrect the meme from COVID era.
So, me being me, hey 6, Check your Discord.
Oh no. Oh no. What do we have here, Beef? What have you done?
He's been busy.
What a piece of shit! Oh my god, Beef! You're going to hell, brother. Dimension dinner party. You're going to hell. You are definitely going to hell. This is a good picture, though. I do like this picture. Like, this is good. Wow, guys. I can't believe y'all say that I'm the degenerate. Beef is way worse than me. Way fucking worse. I would never do something like this to my Meemaw. Beef had no problem whatsoever. Just assassinating Meme. I do like the fucking the photo you have of yourself. That's very it's oh my god. Lord. It's very James Gandolfini looking. Like
It kind of is. You're right.
all the diced up pepperoni there. Holy shit. Dog bones, oatmeal packets. I like how we can never get away from oatmeal. Like one way or another.
I don't know why oatmeal is such a constant thing about what we're doing.
Beef. Oh Lord, that's a hilarious fucking photo. That's so bad though. That's so bad. Jesus Christ, Beef. Holy fuck.
Did I tell you all of that story just so I could drop a Beast Been Busy on you?
You did.
You betcha.
You did. You did. You got the Salisbury steak there in front of you too. I see that.
Right, I got I added in the mystery meat that they made me one time.
God damn, bro.
I am just, you know what, the thing that pleases me the most about this photo? The fact that I found a side profile of you from one of the streams that actually makes you look like you're having a good time.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird phenomenon all by itself, you know? Like, that's good. You did good work here, Beef. This is good. Like I said, your skills in Photoshop are just getting better and better every time I see another Photoshop of you. Like, I can't believe you made this Photoshop, but like, I applaud the fact that you did. Like, that is, I was going to say in the middle of the story before you got to the pepperoni reveal, I was going to say Mom did not know what she signed up for when she told me she was going to have Meme move in with her. And I was like, Mom, I have taken care of a lady with Alzheimer's for 4 to 5 years. You have no idea what you're in for. And she was just like, nah, it'll be fine. We'll work it out. But I told her point blank, I was like, Mom, it's going to be like you're raising a puppy, golden labradoodle, and you're gonna be constantly being like, "What's in your mouth? Get that out of your mouth!" Like,
and she runs away trying to eat it quicker.
Yeah, and then you fucking. I'm glad I didn't tell that joke because you went with the pepperoni. Who, like, at the end there, I was just like, "Holy shit! Oh my god, she is an actual puppy labradoodle!" Like.
The funny thing is that I was doing a search on Google for pepperoni, and someone had the reason there's chopped up pepperoni there is because somebody was doing a story on how to make pepperoni pizza.
Oh, it's fucking gross, bro.
Oh, but that's where that comes from.
I mean, I think it technically is edible, but it's
right.
not for human consumption, guys. Like. Maybe if you're in the forest stranded, yeah, maybe, but otherwise, no, don't eat pepperonis. Like,
I did realize toward the end of making that graphic, I need to put the green tea in there because that's what it makes it look like we're all toasting the giant gallon of Arizona green tea.
And that green tea is not green tea. That is it's straight hummingbird food. I mean, I drank the shit out of Arizona green tea when I was a kid, but like
it's leafy sugar water is what that is.
It is leafy sugar water.
But Meme always has like 3 or 4 jugs of it at all times.
Leafy sugar water. God, it's tremendous. Oh god.
So there you go. I'm gonna throw a BroDown logo on there, all in the top corner, and that. From now on, folks, this is probably how it will go since we are changing time frames and dates.
Yes.
Beast Been Busy is probably retiring from OTL, but I will still drop him OTL graphics or, graphics on for the BroDown during the BroDown is when, if I have something. I unfortunately won't be coming up with as many prompts because I won't be seeing OTL live, you know?
Yeah. That's okay. We'll figure out a way. I'm sure in our random scattered conversations, you'll figure out a way to fucking rib the shit out of me. Yeah, I have no doubt that that's going to change. Like,
what you mean? Just because I had a conversation with Mouth Alpha and all of a sudden, hey, Meme eating pepperoni. I can make a graphic out of that for Luke to make him laugh, for Six to make him laugh. Sorry.
You used my slave name. You dead dropped me. Oh my
I
god!
know,
How dare you?
whatever.
Like, by the way, guys, OTL is moving to a Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. format. So check me out every Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm just gonna play one game. So they're going to be shorter streams, like hour and a half streams. And then Fridays at 8 p.m., we're going to do the BroDown from here on out. So tune in, check us out. Like, no different than what you're doing right now. Like, Carrison, we were supposed to try the oatmeal toast. We were, baby! But someone decided to sleep in this morning. My alarm went off to get ready for the BroDown, and Carrison slept right through it. So I did let you sleep. Yeah, you were tired. You had a hard week. Like, I was going to make you the oatmeal, but I wasn't sure when you were going to wake up. So I didn't want to feed you some cold ass fucking stale oatmeal. So I was just like, I'll just let her sleep. It's no big deal.
Well, I mean, yeah, learning Braille with your mouth is very tiring.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Fucking. Yeah. Definitely. It's like, oh god, parts of me are sore that I didn't know I had. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, but.
All right, let's power through the quarters and the semis and the finals real quick.
Yeah.
We
Let's
got
do this.
7 matches to go.
Let's do this lightning round. Okay. Our next one is what? Half-Life 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3.
And Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 wins.
Let's put that there, and we'll put that there. That works. That's fine. Half-Life 2, Metal Gear Solid 3. My vote's gonna be Half-Life 2.
I'm gonna go Metal Gear Solid 3. Has better writing, better characters, better voice acting.
Nah, I wouldn't go better writing, better voice acting. I think Half-Life 2's voice acting and story was tremendous. It was really good.
Well, he says of the game with a voiceless.
Yeah, well, everybody else has got voices. There's a lot of characters with voices in that game, just not the main protagonist, you know. Comparatively, is the main protagonist of Half-Life 2 going to beat David Hayter? No,
it's not.
David Hayter was fantastic. Like,
yeah.
It was such an idiot move for them to replace him with Kiefer Sutherland. I was just like, why would you do that? It's so fucking stupid.
Stunt casting to try and get buys. I mean, that's why, to get attention.
It was bad, man. They shouldn't have done that. Like, David Hayter was the voice of Snake. So I was just like.
Now, wasn't he still the voice of one of the the fake out boss or something?
Yeah, he probably was. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
I can't remember if Kojima was the reason that Hayter got replaced, or if Konami was the reason that Hayter got replaced.
I feel like I read that was a Konami thing, but but don't think so. Because we've killed chat and nobody's like talking anything. We started talking about our dementia grandma. Apparently, it hit too close to home, and everybody's dead now.
Wow, that's all right. People are doing their own things. No big deal. But we'll keep this up to chat. Like, chat, you got to break our tie here. Is Half-Life 2 going to win, or is Metal Gear Solid 3 going to win? First to get to 2 votes wins.
Or do we want to go to Siri flip a coin for us?
No, Kerosene, you scared everyone except the nurse.
Right. I mean, yeah, the actual neurohealth nurse is the only one that could put up with the stuff that I'm talking about.
How dare you! Kerosene voted for Metal Gear Solid 3. It just needs one more vote, and Metal Gear Solid 3 will move us on. John says we're still here. I figured you guys were. I appreciate you guys sticking around. All right, well, if Metal Gear Solid 3 gets one more vote, it will move on to the next round. What were you cooking for breakfast, John? What were you cooking for breakfast? It's kind of late for breakfast, bro. It's 11 o'clock.
Obviously, dry oatmeal and pepperoni.
No, dry oatmeal and pepperoni. Oh my god, fucking disgusting. Oatmeal on toast. Like, I did tell Kerosene that I was like, we should try that. I was like, we'll give it a shot and see if beef's right. And I was gonna make her some oatmeal and some toast, but then she slept through it because she was,
And you should have tried it live on the air.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But now it's never going to happen because you're not eating oatmeal and toast at 8 o'clock on a Friday.
No, fuck no. No. I mean, I'll do it for the bit, but that's as far as I'll go. Like, no oatmeal toast, that's carbs on carbs. That's right, John. That's right.
The American way, John. Carbs on carbs.
That's right. Like, our next match is going to be Final Fantasy VII versus Mortal Kombat. Oh, I wonder who's going to win.
Final Fantasy 7. Yeah,
yeah.
I can't even make this argument. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy 7.
No, Final Fantasy 7 is going through, definitely. And we'll talk,
Right.
I'll relive my memory with Final Fantasy 7 when we get there, when we get to the finals. So Final Fantasy 7 wins. That was easy.
Yep. Yeah, and we still need one more vote: Metal Gear Solid 3 or Half-Life 2. With Half-Life 2 needs 2 votes to advance. Metal Gear Solid 3 needs 1 vote. Otherwise, I'm just going to call it for Metal Gear.
What is it? Is it Zelda and Symphony of the Night next? Yeah!
Zelda 2, Adventure of Lyn, and Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, we're still in it. We're on the board. It's 1-1. Like, Half-Life 2 can still squeak one out. Yeah, there you go, Johnny. Thank you. We appreciate you.
God, no, sir.
If anybody else just wants to type in the letters HL and then 2, I appreciate it. Like, here, I'll show you guys. This is how it should be. If you want to progress it, there it is.
I drop everything everywhere.
That's what you do. Like,
That's what you do. MiGs 3.
This is MiGs 3.
Yep.
Zelda 2 versus Symphony of the Night.
Symphony of the Night, objectively better game.
I still want to go with Zelda 2.
You cannot make that argument without just being a contrarian dick. That's the only way.
Honestly, I feel like I have more nostalgic memories for Zelda 2. Like I do. Like, I will vote Symphony of the Night because I didn't even expect Zelda 2 to get past the first tier. So I'll throw a swerve in there, bro.
Yeah, you're copping out is what you're doing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
because you can't make that argument.
No, not really. Symphony of the Night wins. We got Dragon Warrior versus Portal.
Portal goes to the semifinals.
Man. Yeah, Portal goes to the semifinals. Yeah, it's not
just on charm rating.
Yeah,
Portal gets through.
It's gonna get through. We'll give it to Portal, definitely. I do have a lot of memories of Dragon Warrior, but I probably have more entrenched nostalgia memories from Portal, for sure.
All right, so if anyone's been paying attention to Apple, Siri has been watching and listening to us the entire time.
Oh.
And we need to get a winner on Half-Life 2 versus Metal Gear Solid 3. 6, call it, heads or tails?
Heads.
Hey Siri, flip a coin. Oh, come on!
What, did she say heads?
She said it's heads.
Yeah! Half-Life 2, that's right.
Damn it, you betrayed me, Siri.
That's right. John, y'all keep straying from the nostalgia and rating based on other things. LOL. I don't know what you're talking about, John. We never instill and implant a rule system and then completely abandon it 20 minutes in. That doesn't sound like us. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right, just like the entirety of the idea of the tournament, wins are arbitrary.
Yeah, exactly.
It's completely subjective. If we have a tie that we can't break and y'all aren't talking, then we got to figure out some other way to beat this thing.
For sure. Like, okay, so the next tier is what? Half-Life 2?
Versus Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, enjoy that inner turmoil, buddy.
Oh, man, that's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. Rules are made up and points don't matter. Yep, that's right. That's correct.
I mean, our trophy is a golden asshole, so yes.
It's a golden asshole. Like, it was Final Fantasy 7, right? Yeah, Final Fantasy 7.
Yes, you're right. Final Fantasy 7 is the winner of these two.
Yeah, it's going to be Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I definitely have more memories and more nostalgia for Final Fantasy 7 than I do Half-Life 2. Like, I did straight up, without a doubt. I'll do the Georgia memory for Final Fantasy 7 when we get to the next round of Final Fantasy 7. It's nostalgia. Yep. Yeah. Nostalgia, Final Fantasy 7, without a doubt. I mean, it echoes loud. It echoes loud enough to the point where they needed to make a remake of the game, and turn it into an episodic 3-game series.
Right.
So, like, I mean,
which we just got done talking about on Half-Life.
Yeah, I was just like, they knew that there was a lot of nostalgia in the canon there, and they milked the udder dry, which they should. Final Fantasy 7 needed a remake, so.
It's almost like they looked back at the original game and said, hey, this is on 3 discs. Wait, we can sell every one of these discs separately?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sign me up.
Exactly. Like, for sure.
Shut up and take your money.
Yeah. Like, what do we have? Castlevania and...
Symphony of the Night and Portal.
Symphony of the Night and Portal.
Gut reaction for me says Portal wins.
hold on, let me put up do I have an asset here? There we go. Ah, shit, I gotta get rid of the other one. There we go. Get rid of that. Symphony of the Night is right there. And then Portal is right there. Oops. Portal's right there.
Still waiting on the Aerith Lives DLC for $99. You're not wrong.
Drewby, the realities of game development today make the prospect of doing a AAA one-to-one remake of Final Fantasy VII a lot more complicated than you'd imagine. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
The realities being they need to make $1 billion.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, out the gate, they're like, okay, guys, we need net profit $1 billion for us to make our money back on this. Like,
we kind of screwed the pooch on all these other ones. We need this one to rake in all the money we're gonna need.
Yeah, it's not the money to make; it's the cost of making it. Yep, you are correct, brother. You are correct. It's gonna be Portal. That's my vote. It's gonna be.
It's got to be Portal. I mean, Portal. Even just matching memes, Portal memes are stronger than Symphony of the Night memes.
They are definitely, yes, without a doubt.
All right, so we are down to the finals of the Frankie bracket. It is Final Fantasy VII versus Portal, the winner of which will go on to lose to Third Strike.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, it's not for me. It's not in contention. I mean,
before you call it over, what's your Georgia memory?
My Georgia memory of Final Fantasy VII. I beat Final Fantasy VII in Georgia. Like, we went to Tallapoosa, Georgia. And we were hanging out in our uncle and aunt's double wide trailer.
Excuse me, it's Tummy Poosa, Georgia.
Tummy Poosa. Tummy Porsa. Like, it's Tallapoosa, only known for two things. One is lemon Carlots, and two, a gas station where you could literally get your taxes done and pick up a handful of fucking hush puppies fresh made that morning. Like,
don't forget the abandoned Tasty Freeze.
No, that's true. There was an abandoned Tasty Freeze. Also, that gas station had an entire library of Alexandria of porno just hanging out right there in the magazine style. Like, it was, I was like, holy shit, they're just, Mama is just letting us look at this? Like, okay.
Well, like, besides the fried chicken frying oil smell that I still love to this day because of that gas station, my favorite thought of Tummy Poosa is Mama judging anybody who brought the porn up to the front desk.
Yeah.
Like, she would be the cashier and they would bring up the something from the library of Pornexandria.
Yeah.
And she would immediately just start judging them while ringing her out.
Yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt. Like,
and then they drive off in their Toyota Tejas from Uncle Lane's car lot.
Which is hilarious because Mama, like, yes, devout Christian woman. Mama had 9 fucking kids, all right? So Mama knew how to get down. So who is she fooling? Like, really?
But she was married to all of them.
Yeah, well, I was just like, Mama, I know you're a Christian and I know you're a Catholic, but God, you don't have to let them come inside you every time, all right? Like, you can tell them to pull out or wear a condom or something. Jesus Christ.
She was not Catholic. She was Episcopal. No, she was Pentecostal.
Pentecostal.
That's right. She was Pentecostal.
The snake people.
Which, by the way, make it very hard to go to service because they can talk.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, and in tongues, like,
dude. A Pentecostal service after you get done with picking up all the people that have fallen out with the Lord.
Yeah,
man, you're talking a 4 or 5 hour service.
Yeah. Oh god, man, fucking terrible. So my memory of Final Fantasy VII, one of my most resonant memories of Final Fantasy VII, we were on Christmas break, we were on Christmas vacation. And I had borrowed a PlayStation. We didn't even own a PlayStation yet. I had borrowed a PlayStation from one of my friends in high school. I let him borrow my N64, and I got to borrow his PlayStation 1 with, I had his Game Shark. I had his copy of Resident Evil 1, and I had his copy of Final Fantasy 7. And I played and beat Final Fantasy 7 in a week, just hanging out in the double wide trailer in Georgia. And I mean, I remember distinctly, like, it was cold outside. It was like kind of drizzly snow. It wasn't snowing, but there was like tiny little flakes in the rain, and it was like super frigid inside the trailer because there was only this one square heater that heated up the entire house. But if you got anywhere close to the living room, it was literally like you were in the fucking Sahara Desert. But anywhere else, fucking frigidly cold. And we were hanging out on the floor with like a 17-inch Zenith CRT with the PlayStation hooked up to it. And I remember the final. Did I get a gift for it? Maybe I didn't. I thought I got a gift for it. But the final moment where Cloud does Omni Slash against Sephiroth, like, whew, man, groundbreaking. Literally blew my mind because I was just like, finally, we get to kill this fucker, and we get to kill him in the best way possible. I could have swore I got a fucking gift for it, but maybe I didn't.
Yeah, it was
I did.
wild.
It's right there.
Seeing Cloud hit his finishing move.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the move I used all game, and this is exactly what I used it for, and they use it too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time. It's going to be Final Fantasy VII. I mean, it's my favorite Final Fantasy of all time. Like, I know there are inherent problems with it. It's no different than me loving Dark Souls 2, which is the worst Dark Souls out of the entire series. But there are inherent problems with the game. There are aspects of the game that did not age well. But it's still, in terms of Final Fantasy, in terms of resonant memories, in terms of nostalgia, Final Fantasy VII, it clears.
Yeah, I've already marked Final Fantasy VII as the winner. I did that as soon as I brought up the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Portal, but,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII holds up, and it is a strong game, and it is really, really good. I can't even make the hipster argument that it's not one of the best games of all time.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm happy that it will get fourth place to third strike.
Yeah. Looking at this bracket, hold on, let's look at the bracket.
There were more difficult matches in here than I thought there would be. There were more times that we disagreed than I thought.
Looking at this bracket before we started talking, pick 3 games that you thought would clear.
I thought Half-Life 2 might clear, even though I hadn't played it, but I knew its popularity and how much people love it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Final Fantasy VII would probably clear, but Snake Eater versus Metroid Prime is a hard match because both are beloved.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City is my favorite game in the series. I thought it was really good. Witcher 3 is very good. Just got upset because you edge shitlords over here. And Portal was strong and ended up being in our finals. So, yeah.
I was surprised by Portal. Like, I knew Portal was great, and I knew Portal was going to get a lot of love from us. I didn't think it would get into the semis. Like, I really didn't.
Look at what Portal was going up against. You guys eliminated The Witcher 3, which probably would have beaten Portal. So it got to go up against Dragon Warrior and Symphony of the Night, which barely beat out Zelda 2. So it came from the weaker side of the brackets.
Yeah, definitely. Looking at the bracket before we started, I thought Half-Life 2 might clear. I thought Metroid Prime might clear. And I thought
it's possible, yeah.
I thought Final Fantasy VII was definitely a contender. Those are my 3. Those are the 3 that I was like, I think one of these is going to clear for sure. Like, and then of course Zelda 2. I thought Zelda 2 would clear.
Right. Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. John pointing out 4 to 5 hour Pentecostal service, a lot like sitting for the BroDown.
Oh, yeah. I had even told Karrison, I was just like, no, we're going to make it very concise. It's going to be a clean 2.5 hours. And it didn't happen. Did not happen. One of these days.
Not yet.
On Friday, we will probably, because we'll be tired from the work week, and we'll just be like, okay, all right, give it to Katamari Damashi. It wins.
Well, speaking of Friday, let's pull up Quadrant 3 so we can preview that one before jumping into Pentiment here.
Oh, do I have Quadrant 3? Hold on.
You should have Quarter 3 in there.
All right, hold on. Let me find it.
I think that's the Quaker They Thems.
Yeah, I got it. Yep, here it is.
The Quaker Theys.
The Quaker Theys. All right, guys, on Friday,
there we go.
8 p.m. EST, this is going to be our bracket for Friday. We're going to continue. We're going to finish this fucking NCAA, and it's going to be Ninja Gaiden, Dark Souls 2, StarCraft 2, Final Fantasy Tactics, Diablo 2, Doom 2, Super Mario... A lot of sequels in this fucking bracket.
A lot of sequels.
Super Mario World 2, Yoshi Island versus Resident Evil 4, Fallout 3 versus Mass Effect 2, Onimusha 3 versus God of War, Baldur's Gate 3 versus Pokemans, Chrono Trigger versus Tekken 3.
All right, so yes, Karrison, you guys are doing oatmeal toast for dinner on Friday.
I'll do it, baby. I'll do it. If that's what you want after a 12-hour nursing shift and you have to drive 3 hours to come here and you want oatmeal on toast, okay, I'll
carb overload. That's right.
I'll do it.
So without getting into specifics, out of those first round matchups, How many ones do you think could clear, and how many hard matches?
Okay, clear.
How many games could possibly clear for you without mentioning specifics?
2 right off the bat for me. 2. No, 3. 3. I think 3 will clear.
I think I see 4 that could clear. I think I see 4 candidates. How many hard matches do you see there in the first round?
Ooh, man. Especially in terms of nostalgia. 1, 2, 3.
I'm at 3.
I got 3.
Yeah, I'm at 3.
3.
That's exactly what I'm thinking too. So this is what we're looking at for Friday, the second ever and possibly last ever Friday Night BroDown, which was the last Friday Night BroDown was also the first and last ever.
Oh, it was so horrible. So horrible. Go back to the archives on my YouTube, youtube.com @62thirds. Watch the BroDown of me doing a Friday stream with Beef. Literally, I've never been so fucking cranky and grouchy. I had to apologize twice to Beef for it.
Yeah.
So.
And he, besides cranky and grouchy, sandbagging everything.
Oh, yeah. Everything.
He did not want to do a damn thing.
No, I had, like I said, I had to apologize to Beef later and be like, you were right. I was just being a shit. I shouldn't have tried to sandbag what you wanted to do. That was my fault.
Yeah, it still wasn't as bad as it felt, but yeah. Oh, man.
Was the game Maniac? Was that the Maniac stream?
Possibly.
I can't remember what we streamed for the Friday.
It could have been that one. It could have been Rip Out.
Oh, it may have been Rip Out. Oh,
we could have still been doing Pentiment. I don't remember.
Oh, God, man. I was so fucking annoyed. Only if Pokemon wins around. Pokemon it's going up against Baldur's Gate 3. Baby, it ain't going to win. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's probably not going to win.
I don't know, though. Beef hasn't played Baldur's Gate 3, so he's only played Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true.
So it might be a tie. Might be a tie. Fine.
All right, let's. Fine. You're gonna get oatmeal, but it's not gonna be sugared. There's no seasoning, just straight oatmeal.
Let's make oatmeal toast. She's texting me in Discord. You want to make?
Yeah, we're gonna make oatmeal toast on Friday, but you're gonna get toast with dry oatmeal, and it's gonna be the meme.
I don't have any actual bread, baby. I don't have any bread for toast. I only have bagels.
I ate oatmeal on a bagel yesterday. It was delicious.
God, you're a fucking degenerate. Holy shit! You need to get your shit in line about this whole oatmeal stuff.
No, but you also have 5 days to go to the store and get a loaf of bread.
We went to the store yesterday. We were there. Oatmeal bagels. Shaking my head. Oh, yeah.
Oatmeal bagels, delicious. It's just like oatmeal toast, except every bagel is like eating 5 pieces of toast.
Oh, yeah, bro. I had read once upon a time that, like, 1 bagel is equal to 5 pieces of bread, which I was like, that can't be right.
No, yeah, when it comes to carbs and sugars, the reason I know that is because it's on the side of a lot of my diabetic medication.
Really?
Diabetics should never eat a bagel ever again because it has like the same carbs as 5 pieces of bread.
God, that sucks, man. I could never be a fucking diabetic. I need my carbs. I need my bagels, man.
I ate bagels yesterday. I just ignore it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Beef is just like, oh yeah, endocrine problem? Nah.
Same thing with the lactose intolerance. I'll just train my body to deal with it. That 1 injection of Manjaro a week is holding up this fort pretty strong right now.
Drewby, if Pokemon wins, you get a Pokemon retrospective. Consider that. You make a strong argument, especially if it's a retrospective from Drewby. That's a strong argument. I love Drewby's fucking work. Carrison,
let's
Drewby.
fart out.
I have too much content. Would have to work on the retrospective for at least a week. Like 6 has been for 4 games per episode. How dare you? How dare you? You are Benedict Arnold over here. Can somebody please take Carrison's turncoat? Like she's walked inside the premises and put it inside the coat rack.
Put her turncoat in the same closet as 6's tabletop.
It is out in the living room now, thank you. I rearranged my living area, and now we actually use it as a table. We ate dinner on it last night, so...
Yeah, except it's out in until the hurricane comes through, and then he puts it between him and the door to give him an extra shield.
No, it was funny, because We did have a tornado warning with the with the tropical storm that breezed past my area, but there was a tornado warning. There was a tornado like right at the end of my street, and so I got into the bathroom closet, and she's like, "Don't you feel better? There's no tabletop in there. You have a lot more room to move around in there." It's just like, you bitch. I was like, how dare you? I was like, God. She's so good at ribbing the shit out of me with everything.
Besides the dementia meme stuff, the funniest thing to me of conversations with Six during the week was, so I saw you had a storm go through. What, did you hunker down in your tabletop linen closet? And I said it as a joke, and Six goes, yeah.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Yep, without a doubt. You got me. Like, I live on the second floor of my apartment building, so it's just me and the ceiling from here on out, you know? So it's just like, there's no such thing as a basement in Florida. The basement is the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. So it's just like...
All right, so it's time to slam the door on this Midwest goodbye. John has redeemed 10 minutes of funny voice pentiment.
God, we got to do pentiment, huh? All right.
Yep, got to do the pentomizers.
Okay, I turned off that. All right, let's bring up pentiment. It's
so
true,
which of
we
our
ate on a
four
table.
total... Nice. So which of our 4 total silly voices are we using today?
You know, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. All right, let's bring up Steam. It's right over here. Right? Yep. Nope. All right, hold on. I got to share it with Beef, too.
Yeah.
It was basically a date. It was basically a date. That's right.
Basically a date. We sat down at a flat surface and consumed.
Yeah, for real. Like... all right, hold on. Let me, there it is, library. Okay, bring up Pentiment. Bada bing, go ahead and get that started. Let me bring up Twitch on my phone, that way I can still see chat. Can you hear Pentiment?
You haven't shared it with me.
I haven't, yeah, that's right, yeah, I haven't shared it yet.
So no, I can't.
All right. Okay, hold on, guys, we're almost there. Okay, there's that. Let me bring up Pentiment for Beef so he can see it, so he can interact. Pentiment, go live. There you go, Beef. You should be able to see Pentiment.
I do see Pentiment.
All right, and then I'll come back here and get Beef back on the webcam.
And I can hear Pentiment, so that works out.
Oh, wait, there we go. Put Beef up there. Put that down there. The dials and switches, guys. Dials and switches. Beef is frozen, of course. There we go.
That checks out.
There we go.
Just leave it frozen. I mean,
all right, we lost Beef again. You guys have no idea the redneck rigging that I'm doing over here. Like,
oh yeah, the amount of redneck just clip it on and duct tape it together structure is basically what Manjaro's doing to my endocrine system.
God damn. All right. Best part of the stream, John. You the bold-faced liar. Bold-faced liar. I almost did do game. Oh my god.
Oh, I would have laughed so hard and made you keep going.
Kerrison. Well, we do what Beef said a lot, but it's not dinner or on a table. What are you talking about, Kerrison? I don't know what you mean by that. What do you mean by that? Whatever could you mean?
The Convent Art Studio, where it's where they relocated the hentai.
Oh, yeah. All right, we got to go to the Convent Garden over by the Herb Hut. Okay. So I guess
aren't you already in the Convent Garden?
That's what I thought too, but we already talked to this girl, and we did everything that we can do. So
we did the cloister, so go to the art studio.
Oh, the art studio? Okay, hold on. There's an art studio in the convent? It's kind of weird.
Well, you know, it's unconventional.
Oh, okay. The workshop is covered in dust.
Yeah, this was the Benedictine Sisters workshop.
Kerrison sat on a flat surface and consumed.
They used to make badgers and art for pilgrims.
Badgers?
Coming to see the hand of Saint Marie.
Oh, speaking of badgers, it's not on the same level.
Speaking of badgers, where do you have a segue for this?
It's not on the same level, But me and Carrison, we did our romance contracts last night. We made romance relationship contracts for each other, and we read them to each other last night. And we were talking about maybe in the future cohabitating, which, by the way, props to her for getting that victory out of me. Holy shit. And we were talking about maybe owning a dog. And I said, if we're gonna be doing travel nursing for a little while, if we're gonna travel around while she's doing travel nursing, if we're gonna be all over the United States, maybe we should get a dog at the end of the travel nursing when we set down roots somewhere. And she's like, yeah, that's fine, not a problem. And then she almost knocked me off the toilet with this one too, because I was laughing so fucking hard. She's like, in 3 or 4 years, if we don't get a dog, can we at least go pet some otters? Can we go see some otters and pet some otters? And I was like, what? I was like, yes, the answer is yes, of course. But how did we get from owning a dog to go just pet with otters? Like,
if we can't own a dog, can we go pet some otters?
Yeah. I was like, she's wild. That's why I love her. Magdalene, it looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years.
We can't subsist on painting, and the pork layers don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here.
Hold on, Beef, I lost you. Okay, let's bring it back.
John immediately going to the otter puns. Hello from the otter slide.
That's fucking terrible, John. You should be ashamed of yourself. Holy shit, that's so bad.
Chet dropping in saying if y'all travel nurse to Wisconsin, he'll buy you some cheese.
Ah, fuck yeah, Chet. I'll go up to Wisconsin. I don't know what's up there other than
cheese.
You cheese and you crazy
cheese and football.
You crazy.
I mean, that's about it.
Northeasters. Just because. Surely you thought of sneaking in and creating something, right?
I had thought about it. I'm just not sure if it's really worth it.
Oh, we got Cheesy Girl. She's all about that cheese.
Mother Francisca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots, too.
Nah, you think one of the sisters is secretly painting?
Oh, Lord, no. We all live too close together in the convent for something that to go notice. It would happen very uneasily.
Oh, God, Beef. Jesus Christ. Carrison, they have Midwestern goodbyes there, too. Yeah, they do. I mean, you know, when in Rome, like...
Literally in the Midwest. So,
yeah, when in Rome, Wisconsin. Like,
right.
Because I'm sure Wisconsin has a Rome in it somewhere.
In any case, I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you were going to do here anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here.
She's got a point. She's got a point.
I mean, just, you know.
Such valuable paint left to dry and crack on the pallets.
On the what?
Pallets? There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we got parchment puzzle.
We got a clue. It's puzzle sign.
Fuck. Jesus Lord in heaven. God help me. It looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin.
It said the Mithraeum of Tassing has been destroyed by a flood.
Joy! Oh, Chet, don't you Bulbasaur bait me, all right? Not this. Do you understand how this girl is into Bulbasaur? It's ridiculous.
Chet, which game wins, Half-Life 2 or Metal Gear Solid 3?
Yeah, it's Half-Life 2. Mithranium? That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. Wait, this might be the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why it would mention the Mithranium.
I don't know. It's not a word I've ever heard before. There's certainly nothing in the convent by that name.
Chet, what kind? Do you make your own wings, or you got some woo wings? Like which one?
The wings.
Well, the note says the Mithranium was destroyed, so I suppose it doesn't matter much now.
I think Chet goes and slaughters the buffalo himself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you get was that the piece of paper that's on the floor? Because there was something there.
All right, hold on. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who bought them love them too. What?
No, the pilgrims went, we don't need no stinking badges.
We don't need those thinking badges. No, you can't pick it up.
Okay, I didn't know if that was a thing.
No, we got a loom. Don't tell Samson.
Ah.
Wow. That was such a weird story with Delilah and Samson.
Oh my god, yeah.
I never understood any of this shit. It was like, why would you tell this gal who's obviously conspiring with the
right.
Oh, never mind.
This is the kitchen. There's not anything that's interesting here. We don't like food. We just use it to consume and nourish our bodies.
Why is this lady petting this fish like over and over again?
Sister Marie and Sister Isabel take care of most of the kitchen duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. Like this fish needs a good fur brushing, so she gets all the clumps of fur out of it.
Isabeau?
Isabeau? Yeah,
Isabeau. It's not.
Isabeau.
It's Never mind. Never mind. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking?
Well as the Lord wills it. My old fingers fumble from time to time, but it is my privilege to prepare supper for the other sisters. I'm making sure I get all the fur off of this fish first.
Get all the hair off of it. She's deboning it, like how you were corn barbering yesterday.
Right. Exactly.
Corn barbering. Shouldn't someone else be helping you, sister?
No, the Almighty has given me a gift. Wait, your gift is to debone fish?
Yeah.
Hey, that seems like a low bar to hurdle.
It sounds like my love life with ex-girlfriends. Go ahead.
Yeah, deboning fish.
Mm-hmm.
Just as God gave Paul a thorn in his side, so did too he give me the pains of age to strengthen my faith. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains Christ carried upon the cross. Well, they're Catholic.
Mm-hmm. Didn't Christ die so we don't have to suffer unnecessarily? Pretty sure that's what he meant to do for all the sins and all that.
In the next life, yes, but even Christ said we could face hardships while we live on this earth. I have chosen to find meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardships.
Nice. I don't really understand, but I'm glad it helps you persevere.
Thank you, child. God bless you.
Marie?
Oh, God bless you, child. Are you delivering something?
The good word everywhere I go.
Yes, I'm 9 months pregnant.
No, sister. I'm learning more about the convent's history so I can finish a mural in town.
I see. This kitchen has been used for decades, longer than I've been alive, to be sure. I enjoy preparing meals for the sisters that nourish us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals.
I don't blame you.
Sister Isabel has graciously taken on that task for me. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animal is wrong according to the rule of St. Francis. But veganism is not legal in the 14th century.
The Rule of St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life.
Carrison weighing in with my best voice. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm happy that I have a best voice.
It's nothing compared to Sparrowson.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it can't be the Omni voice.
No. Yeah.
The only voice.
Yeah,
the
first
only
and the
voice. Last. The Alpha and the Omega. The Omni voice. To cause suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, even if God granted Adam and Eve dominion over the animals.
Which is ridiculous. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the convent's founding days?
No more than the structure itself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs replacing over the years. Though some nights a ghost appears to me by the cook fire. It tells me to watch out for a black dog, and they have a tree that beats the shit out of people, and that sort of thing. And yeah, I kind of lost my way with the Harry Potter reference, but I'm gonna keep going. A lost spirit trapped between heaven and hell. Wait, was that me too?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Sister
Susan.
Marie, not this again. Not to Magdalene, please.
Nah, could have been a ghost from one of the sisters from the founding of the convent, maybe even Saint Tassia.
Oh, I don't know if it was. She has never said a word to me, though I fell prostrate in prayer before her. The spirit, whoever it is, rose up through the ground at Vigils.
Beef marinara.
Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual world are the weakest.
Yakazuma. He's a menace.
We may be the newest arrivals here, but this convent is very old.
Karrison, how is this lady not done with the fish yet? Yeah, I mean, she preps the fish like I do, you know?
Top 10 things said to 6 last night.
Mm-hmm. That's right. She knows. She knows. She was there.
Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before. The spirit may seek to know the presence of God now that it rests on holy ground.
Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. A spirit.
We agree that
Curacao.
we agree that this is the last section we're doing, right?
Yes. Why would it
Okay,
come to
good.
the convent though?
It breaks my heart to think this spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach. Why don't we keep going, Magdalene? It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset.
Of course. God bless you, sister.
And God bless you, child.
Oh, I didn't do anything. That did it. The game did it.
Well, you've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. Just like how there's not going to be much left of this fish when she's done with it either.
Well, you know, with this character right here at the bottom, is it a sword? No, it's a bow.
Ah, waka waka.
I literally spent the last 3 minutes trying to figure out.
Trying
that
to
joke.
come up
Like,
with that? Yeah, good
it was
job,
all that
yeah.
for that. Like,
Oh my god.
I can see why people choose a holy life, but it's not for me. Not with that art.
Wait, what voice was that? No, it wasn't that. I understand. You've dedicated your whole life to your work. You'd struggle to give that up now. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Dancing for pennies on the side of the corner. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should just remain with the sisters.
Nah, I think you should go.
oh yeah, we got her out.
Whoa!
We got her out. Yeah.
You never chose this life. You deserve to have the life you truly want.
Magdalene, I think you're right. My family's devotion doesn't have to be mine. Maybe I can find a way out in time.
I'll help however
And-
I can, Suzanne. I'm sure we have some spare provisions at home.
Yeah, maybe I can find a way out if I can get this horse to pull this cart up to 88 miles an hour.
God damn it, Beef. You did
Really?
Not only did you do a Back to the Future reference, you did a Back to the Future 3 reference when they're stuck in the Wild West and they need horses to fucking do it.
I mean, of all the time frames that they went to the 50s twice, they went to the Wild West once, and the future once.
Yeah.
And they went to the 80s 4 times.
Yeah.
They didn't think to, oh, well, let's go back to Catholic times, or, you know, the Renaissance, or things like that.
The Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
Really? That would be wonderful, so long as no one found out. Anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something.
I learned a lot today. Thanks for showing me around the convent.
No, thank you, Magdalene, for completely turning my life upside down and destroying my entire worldview.
Yeah, she's going to be hung in the town center as a witch now. Congratulations, Magdalene.
Today has been more interesting than any I can remember in the Abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisco.
Francisco!
She'll be here. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of this place.
Oh God!
Well, Magdalene, what is your assessment of the pork layers? Is the good Lord calling you to a life with us as a sister?
Nah.
Oh, yeah, my holy duty of providing children to a husband. That's what I need to do.
And I just can't give that up so soon.
Can't give that up so soon. Nah, I think I prefer my books and printing. And in any case, I need to finish a mural. Then I might take over for my father.
I see. Be careful that this mural does not become an idol for you, Magdalene.
Yeah, for real.
They only approve of that among the Christians with, 80-year-old New York real estate magnates. Frauds and convicted felons. Just as Eve had a weaker will than Adam, you are liable to stumble on the fruit of temptation as well.
Cream fruit? Cream fruit?
Stumble into that.
Yeah, stumble into that. That's what Kerrison calls avocado. It's weird.
Cream fruit?
Cream fruit.
What?
Yeah. That's
God.
You can't tell with these South Carolina people, like that's just how they were raised that way. Like
Those silly South Kakalaki Egyptians.
Also, 3 avocados. Also, I'm just saying the Bible says Eve had a weaker will than Adam. So
our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful Hey Abbot!
Hey Abbot!
I see why fewer women are drawn to the order these days.
Yeah, maybe it's the fact that you have to, cloak them in fabric from head to toe. They can't show any of their body, and I don't know, they have to be subservient to a man, and I don't know, foreclose on all their creative pursuits and dreams. Yeah, why would anybody want to join? Oh, and then be poor as fuck? This is me last night. Thank you for allowing me inside.
You're most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you.
I mean, nobody's watching at this point. Like,
right. I mean, you turned on Pentiment and the viewers died.
Oh, Gertrude!
Oh, my God. Oh, Magdalene, how did your little expedition go? I have used all 5 of my female voices today, including Gertrude.
I learned a lot about the Poor Clares, but not as much about the history of the Abbey as I wanted. But sister, it's something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire?
Well, that's the reason we're called the Pork Layers, because we were experimenting with bacon lasagna and trying to build up this wonderful dish. Unfortunately, I ate all the profits.
The bacon lasagna.
Yeah, it's when you use bacon instead of pasta.
You can tell that beef is a big boy because his brain came up with bacon lasagna. Not a vegetarian.
No, God, no.
I mean, you can tell looking at me and then looking at beef. You look at beef and you're like, meat eater. You look at me and you're just like, shrubbery.
I agree. You look at me and you think meteor, the most powerful spell in all of Final Fantasy. You're right. What a task that would be. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tathing that night.
I am fucking stunned into silence over the fact that he did a Final Fantasy VII meteor joke. Wow. That was pretty good, though. That was good on the fly. That was a good callback.
I'll take what I can get. The Abbey felt the brothers and the sisters were no longer welcome in Tathing and moved on. Something about the burning of a library and the death of a man.
Yeah.
In truth, the Abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kirsau was running out of money and patrons. So it's almost like where the money goes, the Abbey went.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
The riot and the fire was simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery.
Did anything survive the fire?
Definitely not Mela.
Nope.
Some of the buildings are intact, but all are terribly overgrown and filled with cats that somebody fed a sausage to at some point. I haven't dared forage in the rubble.
Gertrude, looks like you've been doing a lot of foraging, so I don't...
I only forage for eclairs to go with my pork layers. I doubt you'd find anything of help for the mural inside other than charred wood and parchment and one skeleton.
It might still be worth taking a look if I'm careful.
I worry after you sometimes, Magdalene. I really do.
Thank you for all your help, Sister Gertrude.
You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Can we please stop with the forced cutscenes and get to a save point?
I think it's gonna hit. Oh,
please.
We got it. We got it.
Oh, God,
Yes.
Stop now. Don't move.
We're done. Oh, Lord in heaven, God above. Get rid of this. We have to be at the end of the game. There's no way this game is still continuing. There's no way.
Yes, keep bringing it back to. We have to be close to the end.
Have to be at the end of this
the game that we are 20 weeks into.
I cannot believe this game is still going. Like, I would think after Mailer died, we'd be done, but we are not. We are still going here. Still God. Absolutely going. Guys, we're gonna do a quick outro because she's got to do other stuff. She's got to leave, so we're gonna be super quick about this. I think Joey's streaming. We're gonna raid Joey.
Why? I mean,
why?
Yeah, okay, sure.
You sound like Wario there. Why?
Sucker!
No, thank you, Carrison. Much appreciated. Sucker. I don't know where the on-screen did it get hidden.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. There it is. I mean, obviously, Carrison giving the 100 bits for my voice work.
Yeah, well, yeah,
5 voices today.
Probably. There's a good chance. Yeah, like without a doubt. Yeah, Joey's streaming. We'll give it to Joey. That's fine.
That's fine.
Don't tell us how you really feel, Beef. Jesus Christ. Lord, almost shouted him out. Yes, only cheering for Beef. Well, that's fine, Mama. I don't blame you. Beef needs the love. Like,
yeah, I mean, especially because she turned on me and didn't vote for any of my ones after the first game.
Oh,
it's like,
what? How come that didn't work? Did I not spell that right? What did I do wrong here?
Cerulean Skies Live. It looks accurate. Did you put the wrong slash?
I guess I did.
There it is.
I don't know what I did. It looks the same, but that's fine. Guys, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We appreciate you being here for another long edition of the BroDown. Holy fuck.
It's almost like Twitch was going, are you sure?
Yeah. Are you sure? Is that what you want? Fuzzy Pickles. That's right. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Come see me by myself for OTL. We're going to start doing evening streams on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. EST. OTL. We're going to do fun and games. It's going to be the next... Oh, Tonio was here the whole time? Oh, Tonio.
Wow. Look at Captain Lurker over here.
Yeah, Tonio must be watching all the Street Fighter tournaments because that's the only reason he was here. Like,
well, we mentioned Street Fighter. That's why he appeared. So, I mean... I think we're going to upgrade him from Captain Lurker to Lieutenant Lurker.
Lieutenant Lurker.
Lurker.
Street Fighter is on. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, there you
that's
go.
All right. We love you, Tonio. Yeah, he is sneaky. He's a sneaky fucker. Like
sneaky.
Tonio Alejandro. He's just as sneaky and silken as his fucking name, his birth name. Guys, check us out next Friday. We're going to be back Friday at 8 o'clock EST. Beef, say goodbye. We're almost raiding.
Clap, clap, bloop. Thanks for joining us. Ditch before we go to Foey Ramon.
Thank you very little. You're welcome even less. We'll see you guys. I'll see you Tuesday, Wednesday, and then me and Beef will see you on Friday. Go fuck yourselves, every single one of you.